Hello, and welcome to the S&S Stream. My name is Ben Quiggins, I'm your GM, and these are my players.
Hey.
Yay! Aaron, you start.
Yep.
They can't hear you.
No.
Now
Get ready
do the
to
whole
say
thing
it all
again.
Try and
again.
fix it.
That was why we made him go first.
Jokes
It is.
and all. Can they hear? Did
Let's
they hear me?
try
Did they hear my
this.
intro?
Yeah, they would have said if we
Yeah,
didn't hear
because
you.
I have desktop audio enabled, and now, 10 seconds later, looking at chat for the delay, I get to ask chat, can you hear me now?
Oh my god.
It's frantically.
It's frantically.
Uh-oh. Are you just muted in the call? No, you're not, because I can hear
Better.
Better.
Steve, appreciate it, Steve. Awesome. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
So that's
All right.
hilarious. So the last thing I said while I was muted was I'm forgetting how to do my introduction, so I'm glad you all didn't get to hear that.
Yeah.
But hello, I'm Aaron. I play Fletcher Scott, who goes by Arrow, who is a radio DJ. He is a bard, and now that we're level 3, I could say that he is in the College of the Diva, which is a Spaceships and Star Worms archetype. So hopefully we have some new bardic action coming at you. I still don't remember the other part of the introduction I'm supposed to say.
It's only if you have other shout-outs.
Oh, I'd like to give a shout-out to Uber Eats.
You better not have ordered nuggets again.
I did not order nuggets again, I swear.
All right. Getty or Steve, you do it. I'm always last.
It's going to be Getty.
I'm Getty. I play the Paladin Twig. Yeah, I think Aaron just said everything relevant, so I'm happy to be here, and I love my friends.
Uber
Hi
Eats
to my
is
dad who is watching.
everything
Yeah.
relevant.
Your dad's name is Kevin, right? Hi, Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Hi,
give a
Kevin.
shout out to the
He's
dads
very
in the
cool.
chat. We see you there.
Big ups to the dads in the chat. Happy
And
Earth Day.
spiritual
Go plant a
dads,
tree.
too.
Yeah,
Spiritual
happy
dads.
Earth Day.
And that's about it.
Yeah, happy Earth Day. We're leaving Earth. I'm Steve. I play Scarrick, the roboticist, and yeah, shout out to everyone that's keeping it going out there, dealing with their limited resources and limited time outside their homes, if any, hopefully. But yeah, just happy to be with friends, and let's hang out and play some Spaceships and Star Worms.
Cool. I'm Audrey. I play Ever, the Easonite survivalist. She is a Hellion survivalist as of this level up, which she was already a Hellion, but now it's official. So shout out to Funky Games for kind of partnering with us, and Emmy Nutellarella, who does all our art, which is awesome.
Emmy rocks.
Yeah, Emmy's great. And I think that's all the shout outs we have this week.
Okay. That's
Don't
all of
mind
our
me as
shout-outs.
I pick the cantrips for my level up that I didn't do yet.
We all heard the most professional for a reason.
It's been a month.
No,
I
you're
told
Ben.
you a month ago.
Yeah, it's Ben.
I cannot be held responsible for something you told me to do a month ago.
That's as much of that song as you can do without us getting sued.
Yeah, I can do two words before the copyright police hit us up. I just realized I never turned my light on. I have a light over here. Oh my gosh.
Oh no!
So whiteout.
Wow, we can see all the portions.
Bardic inspiration.
It was
This
like
is how
a,
you get that like nice color tone.
yeah, it's like that moment in Fallout where like the nuke goes off there for a second. Like Terminator, I'm up against the fence.
Oh man.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So, for those of you who are not familiar with what happened last time, or those of you who don't remember, not naming any names.
Why are you looking at me?
I didn't.
I do remember.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't look at anybody. I just vacantly
bias.
threw it off. All right. So last time, you guys investigated the case of Maury's missing cargo, going to the warehouse where it was supposed to be at, and talking to potential witnesses, discovering that the theft might be related to the Billier Cartel, which is a local and dangerous gang of drug smugglers, primarily drug smugglers at least. You have some leads to follow up on, but apparently you caught the eye of a relatively low to the ground drug pusher, and he whipped together a small posse and planned to stop you guys from sticking your nose into things by any means necessary. In the ensuing fight, 2 gangers are now dead in the street, and the other 2 are very solidly captured. The local station guards have shown up, called by Ever, specifically her friend, on the local station guards. And generally, people were giving you guys a bit of a wide berth as Constable Olive Tasker gets you guys and the remaining living gang members back to the station while the emergency crews collect the 2 deceased gang members. So today, we're going to open up. The 4 of you guys are together in an interrogation room at the station guard headquarters in a wing 4. The lights are dim blue, and aside from a corner camera, the locked door, a one-way window that you can't look through, a table and 6 chairs, it's just the 4 of you. Presumably Mars is in the impound lot right now.
Oh no, where's Mars?
Oh, Mars.
Oh,
In
what?
robot jail.
Out of range.
Jammed?
Probably not out of range, no.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ben, I have a very important question, and this is going to bring it back to the very first episode.
I'm not
Mhm.
here.
My stealth check for the grenades hidden on my person was a 23.
God.
Well then,
You have now smuggled grenades into the fucking police.
I
we'll
called the
see whether or not
cops!
they were taken from you.
Oh man.
Because they would have definitely asked for you guys to surrender all of your weaponry.
I would surrender what was visible, but why give up something that I questionably maybe shouldn't have at all?
Well, fortunately for you, nobody seems to have pointed them out.
That's
at this
good.
time.
I mean, Olive definitely knows I have grenades. Maybe not
Alright.
right this second, but he knows in general.
That you own grenades. You have
Yes.
grenade capabilities.
Yes.
Capable of grenading.
Oh
Alright,
man.
so the 4 of you are in this interrogation room by yourselves. What are you guys doing? Why don't you give a quick refresher, kind of describe what you're doing in this room and what you look like and such.
Oh, hold on. I think I have that. Let's see if I have the character art screen.
Oh, that would be pretty good.
Huzzah! Look at that.
Yeah, there we go.
So Ever is leaning against the wall nearest the door. Arms
Okay.
crossed.
Gotcha. Okay. What about the other three?
Scarrick is sitting in one of the chairs, just kind of like rocking it back and forth and spinning around idly, using his infrared vision to look right through that fucking one-way mirror.
That's so good.
Just kind of keeping an eye on everything, but just like
Signatures
looking
on the other side of that mirror.
Okay. Yeah, he looks like a little kid, just kind of bored, looking around.
I'm pretty sure that
But you know, a giant space lizard man.
I mean, pretty sure Arrow is like going through a crisis right now because I'm pretty sure that he has killed a man with magic, and that's not something he's done before nor ever wanted to do. So he's probably like sitting. He's probably got like a nice little piece of the like plaster wall that he's gonna stare at.
Okay.
Might have like an expression that's probably something like this.
Just deeply questioning.
Twig is mostly just quiet. She is an android proxy in this verse, and her like color highlights in her head and along her back, and her wrists are mostly just green right now. And she's just kind of waiting.
Is she sitting down?
Yeah, she's sitting.
Okay.
She was totally compliant when we came in here, kind of just like, hey, well, if we get the chance to explain ourselves, we get the chance to explain ourselves.
So the door slides open, and Olive Tasker steps inside. The door slides close. Olive is a greenish-skinned Hanadarian man who towers above, I think, everybody in this party at 7.5 feet tall.
Oh my gosh.
And he beat me.
And
I'm only 5'3".
He's a foot taller than me.
yeah, but you've got tall people in your party, Audrey, just because you're a short stack.
I'm
Well, I
6'5".
know- I know that Twig is tall and that Scarrick is tall.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
Scarrick is short, relatively speaking. For a
Scarrick
Babash.
hunches.
50% tall.
It's important. We have to establish the tallness.
You're a good like
The talls and the
Punching.
smalls.
height
Yes, that's
for
correct.
some very sensitive areas.
Sorry, what race is Olive again? What species?
Hanadarian.
Hanadarian,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, Olive is a Hanadarian. So long, spindly limbs, eyes that are like bright emerald, and of course he's in his blue-gray uniform with the wing symbol for the fourth wing of the Kestia station, the KGS or the GCS Kestia. Yes. Bleh.
The
Too many letters, Ben.
So
the
many
alphabet
acronyms.
big spaceport. Go
CSGO Kestia.
Anyway,
No, that's who's on the other side of the
I
glass
feel
right
like
now.
I'm naming like a console gaming system. All right.
GCS Kestia.
The Xbox Kestia.
Excuse you.
But the door slides close behind him, and he looks at the three of you, and then stops and pauses and looks at you, Ever.
Hey, Ollie.
Don't you hey Ollie me.
What?
This ain't okay, Ever.
I'm reporting an attempted assault to the police. I called you, you might remember. We could have just walked away, and then you guys would have had a chase, and you know how I know the station better than anyone, so you would never have found us, but I called you.
You're right. It's the only reason you're in here right now instead of in one of the lockups. All right,
She
well,
gives everybody else a look that's like, you're welcome.
take a seat, Ever. And walks
Fine.
over to the table, pulls the chair out at like the head of the table, and takes the pastor position.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
And my
Are
man,
all of us
Oliver.
are all of us on the same side of the table? And then
No, I'm just teasing.
Is this
Okay.
a Last
Not
Supper
from you guys.
situation, or
This is the last- You're all facing the one-way window.
with Ollie sitting in the middle? No.
But he sits across from you guys. All right. Tell me what happened.
Well, Twig, you want to take this?
You're the man's friend, but certainly.
He doesn't want to hear it from me.
Would he believe it coming from you?
You know, that's an excellent question. Probably not.
You might
Okay.
know Oliver.
Yes, I would say that you probably do, at least in passing, because of what you get up to. He's primarily a detective slash beat cop here in the fourth wing.
So
So
he would know
because
about us. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, because you deal with so much with the homeless population here, there's no way you haven't probably seen him, but
He would know that I had bumped into the billiards gang before, right?
um
Because I'm in that area usually.
I mean specifically you know, but because you're in that area, I mean prize him.
Can make some deductive logic. Okay. Well, she kind of like sets her hands on the table. Well, see, it goes like this. I don't know. Should I tell him about our friend?
Probably not.
You know, uh, what my kind of business usually gets up to, right, Oliver? Sorry, detective.
First name basis.
Constable.
Miss Twig, I'm aware of your day job and your night activities, but that's not relevant to the story that you're telling.
That's fair. Namely, I believe that me and my companions may have made somebody connected with the local gangs a little, well, interested in our well-being or our not well-being. And
The lack thereof.
yes, thank you, exactly. And they came to collect. Uh, I assume it was meant to be at least to hurt or kill us in some way, regarding their weaponry and the, well, what they said when they were attacking us. I don't think any of us.
According to the recording that you gave us, I think we have a pretty good idea of what their motives were. I'm more looking for exactly what happened from your point of view.
Well,
Self-defense. It was all self-defense. It was definitely self-defense across the board, Olive.
She looks over at Ever. And she's like, none of us had the intention to kill them in mind. I don't think.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
She looks over at dang it, names. Fletcher.
I point
She
at
goes,
Fletcher. I was gonna say.
Yeah, Fletcher, who's
I
probably like
don't
white as a
think-
ghost.
I don't think Fletcher's previously been aware of his powers, as it were. So, am
Maybe
I
not to
wrong
that
in
extent.
that, Fletcher?
Yeah, yeah,
Right. Well, in this case, I think it was more of someone inexperienced with magic and an unwanted side effect.
They came up behind Skerrick. They tried to cap him without us noticing. The robot went all Mama Bear mode and like just smashed the guy, right? And then the rest of us saw the other ones coming at us, and we did what we had to do.
I did. Who detained one?
Mars.
Mars did.
Grabbed
You
one.
also did.
Clam.
Yeah, I did my best. I mean, you've confiscated the stun baton. You're aware that I carry it. It's,
It's not illegal to carry a stun baton.
no. But I incapacitated who I could, and I don't know. I don't know, detective. It wasn't our intention.
Olive, look, we're kind of in the middle of something here, and it was very clearly and obviously self-defense.
Was the thing you're in the middle of pissing off the billiard cartel?
Not on purpose. We didn't know their involvement.
It's a helpful confirmation that they want us dead, apparently.
Right.
Yeah, knowledge is power and stuff. So now we know.
Look, I'm kind of in a hard position here. As you said, we have plenty of witness testimony saying it was self-defense. They came at you aggressively. while the robot may have jumped the gun with deadly force,
Well, you know, he we repair starship hulls and stuff. He's a strong boy.
He's heavy machinery, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I can show you all like every command entered. That was literally a subroutine I put in there for self defense. I gave him no order to do that.
Scarrick, let him talk.
It's
no,
actually-
I'm happy to listen.
This is actually kind of a good time for me to ask, out of character, would they have confiscated Fletcher's drone, his camera drone?
Yes, probably. evidence.
So at that point,
Just gonna bring
um,
a camera in here.
so okay, so they have this drone. So then
Mhm.
Arrow would say, "But you've seen the footage, right?"
We have. One could say that confession was coerced, but it is certainly rather damning.
Olive, why are you wasting our time? I know for a fact that you and the boys down here are probably really fucking grateful that there's a few less billiards out there.
I mean, I don't know if I'd state it in those terms.
And our case is pretty friggin' solid as self-defense. So why are you wasting our time?
Because that's a whole lot of trouble. And I have a feeling that if I let you go, you're going to go and you're going to stick your hand into the beehive.
I mean, I don't know. We're all fans of beehives here. I mean,
And
These can't hurt me, so.
how thick are the walls in here? I mean, I'd be okay with staying. It seems like
Fletcher,
seems
we
like
got a job to finish.
Greg does this.
what job is that?
We're finding some cargo that happened to go missing, and that's all.
Hmm.
Oh man.
Whose cargo?
It doesn't matter.
that is under client.
Confidentiality.
Yeah, that what she said.
Client confidentiality. Mr. Fuck, man. What's Fletcher's last name?
Scott.
Mr. Scott.
Oh, please, Mr. Scott was my father. You just
Oh,
call
God.
me Fletcher.
Mr. Scott.
All three of you just face palm at the same time, and I can point in directions because I know where you are on the screen.
Mr. Scott.
Now, whose fault is that?
That is no fault of my own.
The use of magic in self-defense is acceptable. The use of deadly force in self-defense in times of extreme stress is still a finable offense, depending.
I mean, I completely understand, and
But what I have to tell you is that a person is dead.
Wait. One person is dead?
Two people are dead.
Fletcher doesn't laugh. I'm sorry, that was just funny. I couldn't hold it.
A person is dead because of that magic.
And
So
you have video evidence that does clearly state how that came about. And they were using deadly force. Am
We
I
do.
wrong?
Look, Mr. Scott, I'm not saying you're going to get in trouble for this. I'm saying that you should be careful. Magic is a powerful and often deadly gift.
Does it need to be like registered or something?
Not unless he's above a certain tier of spellcasting ability, which our local police mage says he's not.
Hmm.
But that doesn't mean that he's any less potentially dangerous.
Well, I mean, anyone can be dangerous with the right attitude. And
Sure.
Fletcher here, I mean, I've known Fletcher here for a while. We play games online all the time. I can certainly vouch for his merit.
I mean,
Fletcher is touched.
Look at him. He's as shaken by this.
Eric, I don't
Is
think you have a lot to speak on
Fletcher
this.
is no longer touched.
Olive,
yeah,
please. Is
listen.
there anything that has to be done and processed today, or is this something you can harass us about at a later time when you have more hard evidence and stuff to go on?
I need to get an official statement from each of you. I need your signatures. I need a signed contract saying that you won't be leaving Kestia anytime until this investigation is done. And I need your personal contact information. If I need to get a hold of you, I need to be able to do so.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Sure.
But no, really, how thick are the walls here? I mean, this would probably withstand a pretty strong blast.
Fletcher.
What? I'm weighing my options.
I don't think they're going to shell the police station. Even the builders aren't that, bold.
You'll be fine. This was a fluke.
Yeah, a fluke where 2 people died.
Well, I'll go first.
All right. So you guys give your statements, give your information, etc.
I do not give my contact information because he already has it.
He says, I need you to write it on the sheet, Ever.
So much work.
How long would a standard giving a statement take? Like 20 minutes? 10,
At most.
10
yeah.
15? Fletcher takes twice as long.
That's fair.
Every
We're all
last
sitting there
detail,
like,
yeah, every last detail. Like, okay,
Oh,
this
man.
moment goes like frame by frame at the playback until eventually the detective or whoever just decides this isn't worth it.
Okay. And when you're all done, he ushers Fletcher back into the room, having taken twice as long as all of you, and says, all right, you're all done. You can get your weapons from the coat check. At least the ones that are legally registered.
Where do we get our illegally registered ones?
You don't.
Fletcher.
They're illegal.
You weren't carrying a weapon, Fletcher.
Yeah, wasn't carrying a weapon. Other than, no, never mind. It's too.
Let's just go.
It's really inappropriate. I'll
Dude, yeah, come on.
He's ashamed.
Before you leave, Ever, he catches
boy.
you last. He says, it's a good thing you called this in,
Why is that?
because the Billiers called in as well. If they had called in before you, this would have been spun a lot worse.
Oh. All right. Well, try not to get mixed up in gang stuff, right?
That's what I keep telling you, but something tells me that's not going to happen.
I don't set out to do this thing, all right? Look, I just called you so that this wouldn't get pinned on me in any way, shape, or form, because you know that I'm going to keep poking around the station like I always do, and it's a lot harder to do that when you're behind bars. So I'm glad that these other chuckle fucks didn't get off or didn't get in any sort of trouble right away either. And thanks for the tip-off about the Billiards, but don't think for a second this was altruistic.
Yeah, definitely not. All right.
Good luck, Ollie.
You too.
And I walk out after the rest of them.
All right. So, did anybody have any illegal weapons?
I wasn't carrying my gun.
I
think-
have
I don't know if it's
a
registered or
plasma
not.
staff and a heavy pistol that are both probably registered.
Okay.
Do you think my grenades are registered? Absolutely not. That's why I had to check if they found them.
That's true.
My plasma pistol is registered.
Have grenades.
When we
anyway.
get out and we're a good enough distance away, I look over at Ever and go,
My
illegal.
claws are not.
Yeah, you have to
What?
go get. They give you an impound ticket for Mars, by the way.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't Mars just check
Does
himself
he have
out?
like a wheel clamp on? He's not sentient.
got a little boot.
Yeah, but his programming.
Clank, clank. I don't think he has programming for getting caught by the police.
No,
We have
it's
to go
it's
get our
usually
buddy.
like it's
This is
usually
my
like
big house programming.
wait 45 minutes and then start blasting some annoying music.
Yes.
So you come back and he's been disabled, is what you're telling me.
Big
Oh my
cops
God.
standing there like, how do we turn it off?
Does Mars have like a find my phone option where he just like repeats the same ringtone
Wah, wah.
at increasingly louder volumes?
This is the worst. This is the worst.
Yes, he does.
Local police set off an EMP this afternoon when they couldn't get a robot to shut the hell up.
Oh my god.
All
All
right.
right, so we pick up Mars,
Yep.
and I say, yeah, I only checked my legal weapons. They didn't find the illegal one.
She
We-
sighs and
we
rolls her
pick up-
eyes
Pick up
loudly.
Mars, scared. You didn't wash the blood off of him?
It was evidence.
I mean,
Is it still there?
Mm-hmm.
fine. You got samples and everything, right? You got all
I
that? Okay,
You're
good.
welcome to
Great.
clean them off.
Okay, thank you.
He's like strapped in on like a dolly.
Like a forklift?
Yep. Look, man, they have to impound robots sometimes. These aren't amateurs. They're not idiots.
That's fair. Fair.
Just kind of slap him on the chest, wake him up.
Mm.
Come on, buddy. Let's go.
Oh, so where were we? This is all completely thrown what we were up to out of my head.
Let's see. We were gonna find. Oh boy, we were gonna find. The Get Down, which is a Bilia hangout where we check when we checked those delivery logs. We thought the crate was headed there.
Okay.
That's what I have written down. Ben, tell me if that's incorrect.
No, that all
Okay.
tracks. It is now evening time because of how much time your time in the guardhouse ate up. It's like 7 p.m. or so.
How much time left on our amount that Maury gave us to find this?
She didn't really give a time limit per se, but she said if you don't find it in the first couple of days, then you're probably never gonna find it.
That's what I was thinking of. Okay.
Yeah.
I say, so look, not that this isn't fun, and I don't want to keep looking for Maury's crate because I kind of want a reward for this, but the Billies are like big fish in a small
Yep.
pond, so they also reported the crime to the police, and yeah, it's lucky they weren't faster. We probably would still be there.
Oh,
So maybe we go in quiet. I look at Mars as much as that's possible, or in disguise.
well, Twig shrugs. Gotta go to work sometime tonight.
So
But-
what? We pick this back up in the morning.
I mean, do you think they? Well, they do know because that guy.
They know
from-
we're looking for the crate because it was the guy from the warehouse.
Yeah. guy who's, yeah.
Yeah.
So that means they'll probably be moving it at least, or
Right.
they
So
already
we
have.
need
They've had
to
time.
figure out where it would be moved to.
Yeah.
Or where it's moved from.
Well, it's moved from the get down, presumably, because that's
Well,
where
then
the.
I mean, we could just
Let's
stake
go
the
there.
place
Let's go
out.
there.
Stake the place out and see if anybody tries to move something.
Like a
They
stakeout?
probably will have it done
Yeah.
if they were going to.
Oh man.
I
That's
mean,
like
let's at least head over there, right?
That's like
Yeah.
some real detective stuff.
Definitely get some dinner on the way, though.
Oh,
There's
swing by
probably
that-
food
I am-
there.
Starving.
We just ate at the quarry.
Yeah, that was like
You just ate
4
at the
hours
quarry.
ago.
All right.
That
Fine.
food was unrecognizable, and I'm somebody who doesn't eat.
The food was totally normal food. It was a very good attempt.
Yeah, well, I think I'm ready
not-
to try
it's
attempt
not-
number 2.
It's not our fault that you meatbags eat weird stuff.
Hey now.
Just saying.
I mean, we're meat. We eat meat. You're
Apparently.
She just
rock.
waits.
You eat rock.
Yeah, that's true. Also, yes.
Twig. You don't eat little robots, do you?
Oh boy. She claps Scarrick on the shoulder. Yes. Voraciously.
Okay. Well,
Where is
Mars. You don't have to worry about anything from Mars because Mars doesn't eat little robots.
Oh,
That's
I
good
was
to
eyeing
know.
it for
It's
later.
good to know.
Anyway, we should go.
Where's the get down, Ben? Do we know?
It's on the
Yeah.
docks, right?
It's on the docks. It's in Wing
Yeah.
5.
So we're headed there, it sounds like.
All right.
Let me make sure I check into my computer first real quick and make sure I set my shift to autoplay. And
Your DJ shift, right? That.
yeah, as much as I love to do my work and as prestigious as it can be,
And a phone in 2 nights in a row.
nobody will notice. So
I think we're your only 3 fans, so
2 nights in a row? What are you talking about?
it was last night too, right?
Last night he played a repeat.
he also did.
Yeah, because he was talking to
Maury's
what's
daughter.
her name? Yeah.
Her
Oh,
name
that's right.
is-
That's right.
Her
But it
name
wasn't for the whole night. It was just for a little bit.
Maury. Yi Yang,
What's up?
Ji Hyun.
Do you need me to look up the children's
Oh,
names?
I don't remember.
Young.
Yeah, Yang.
Young.
My handwriting is atrocious. Yeah, Yang.
That's her name.
All right, well, Scarrick, what do you say we hit that Hanadarian place? It's like right around the corner. We've got pretty good takeout.
Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Yeah.
So you get some food to go.
Wish fulfillment in D&D is now eating at a restaurant.
Are you guys gonna walk then to the get down?
How long is it walking versus Ubering?
Oh my gosh.
A difference measured in hours easily.
Ugh, we're that far from the docks?
But yeah, it's an entire another wing of the.
Then we're gonna walk to the Hanadarian place and make them get it takeout, and then we're gonna take a car.
Okay.
I thought that I had.
That's it. We have transit.
I thought I had a bike for some reason. But,
We are too low level for you to have the money for a bike.
yeah. Also, even if we were that high
A
level,
bicycle,
I
though.
still could.
you
A
probably
bike.
do.
Yes, a non-magical, non-sci-fi bicycle.
Ding ding ding.
I'll allow you to have that.
Cool. Well, it's outside
I've
the
read
radio
this.
station, which is
No,
probably
you
fine.
didn't have the bike. Young had a bike.
Yeah.
That's right. Young had a
Zip-
bike. She had a bike.
Yes,
Yeah.
you rode on the back of her bike.
That's true. Arrow's not
Um,
cool enough to have a bike.
All right, so you guys arrive at the docks. You pay your fee. I assume you probably drop off a few blocks from your actual destination.
Yes.
And as you guys approach the
I'm
good
doing
guy
so stealthily.
Okay.
Oh, I also have a thing I want to do before we go into the bar.
Well, I haven't gotten to going into the bar yet, but you're
So go
welcome to
ahead.
approach the bar stealthily if you like.
How close are
Stealthily
we?
is what
Well,
I want.
You said this is in the docks on
Yes.
Wing 5.
Yes.
Is there anywhere nearby or any workshop nearby that Scarrick has spent some time in?
This isn't really an area where there's a lot of workshops, but there's a lot of leisure here, specifically like place for workers to go in between and after shifts and stuff. So
Meaning somewhere that there'd be tools and things, like
gotcha.
repair bay that Scarrick's been into.
Not super close, but like in this area, I'm sure there's such a place.
Okay. Well, while we are, relatively inconspicuous, Mars is very recognizable, you guys. So I kind of want to stash him somewhere nearby.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
So I'll try to find somewhere near. Yes, I
Hey, Scarrick.
probably washed him off a little bit.
Hey,
Oh my
Scarrick.
god.
Well,
I don't know if he's still covered in blood.
if we have time to run by the radio station, I'll be able to set up a better autoplay. And it's a night shift. As long as we promise to return it without any damage, I could probably get a studio truck, and we can keep Mars in the back of that. And that way he'll be nearby just in case. We can just park it right outside.
Oh my god, are we taking this to the next level of like
How long is this gonna
vigilantism
take?
here?
Next level of what?
Vigilantism, like we're gonna become like a crime fighting team and we got like our own truck and everything.
It's like a
And we finished a short rest in the police station, right?
Yes, that's correct.
That changes nothing for me. I
listen.
used no resources. I was not hurt.
I'm just
It's
saying.
true.
If we're
Just
going to be
wonder
doing
if
a
I could.
stakeout, showing up in an unmarked vehicle, we can hide our giant
Well-
robot in the back out of sight.
That
Well, we-
sounds really fucking conspicuous.
We should absolutely do that in the future. But for now, I'll just find a building nearby and just keep him in there.
Okay, that's fine.
Somewhere he's in range for our connection.
Let's try not to get into any more fights, though.
I mean, wasn't planning on it.
She looks at her.
Exactly.
You don't think I'll ever bump this up to like you guys didn't spend some time in the lockup if it happens?
Not if he doesn't catch us.
If
Oh my
Mars
God.
if Mars
I'm
isn't
not going to
with
run from
us,
police.
we always have the card that we can pull, of a giant bloody robot bursting in the door.
Hopefully less bloody.
I thought you cleaned the robot.
Look, we're going in quiet. I thought we talked
I
about
kind of
this.
cleaned him. We haven't been back to a shop. I just wiped him down a little bit. They're still pretty much on there.
Go to like a 7-Eleven and get all the napkins out of the hot dog dispenser. Just wipe them down.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So,
Why do you think I ordered a water at the Hanadarian place?
so the plan is to put him in a nearby shop
Yeah.
And
some
then,
Or
uh,
warehouse or something.
and then
some
approach.
kind of building nearby that Scarrick would have credentials to get into, being a docks worker.
Gotcha. Okay. Looks like you're feeling lucky. So there is a place that's pretty close. It's only 2 buildings down. So
Okay.
Nice.
I will store him there.
And I
Yes.
just got disguise self with my level up. But I
Me
don't have it
too.
prepared because we haven't long rested. So I can't use it.
if you want to prepare, you can.
Okay, cool.
I get mine as an auto prepare for my archetype, so I also have disguise self. Ben, stop yawning. I swear to God, it's so contagious.
I know. I
I'm
keep doing
so
it
sorry.
too.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm also
While
gonna
we're
I'm
in the
so
workshop,
sorry.
Go ahead, Twig.
let me just turn Ben's still on my.
I'm here.
Okay, cool.
It's
While
wireless,
we're
I
while we're
can
in the
hear you.
workshop, she'll herself on herself, make herself look like a dark-skinned human woman with green eyes, dressed in just kind of like general dock worker clothing.
Okay.
And what?
Who are
She kind
you?
of does this while people are paying attention. Then she turns around.
Okay.
My disguise is still Easonite. It's just not ever.
What color are your disguise flames?
My disguise flames are like orangish, and my disguise mineral skin is we'll say like a basalt.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the Oath of the Unknown channel divinity called Shadowed Identity, which means that I
Okay.
get bonuses on deception and stuff, and while I'm trying to pass myself off. Also, while
Nice.
cloaked this way, any creature I meet will only remember vague details of. But the creatures that were present to see me use the power
Aren't affected. Got it.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
so that's gonna
Arrow.
last for 3 hours.
Do you get a bonus on stealth checks with that too?
Yeah, dexterity and intelligence.
Gotcha.
Arrow's gonna
When
also
you tap
just.
in...
Oh.
Sorry, Arrow. Go for it.
I was just gonna say while we're doing our prep phase, Arrow's also gonna cast Disguise Self, make him look like similar to himself, but with longer hair and looks like he's like 55, and old, an old man.
Old man.
55
All right.
is not that old.
It's not that old, but all right.
For
My
humans, it's seasoned.
All the
okay?
dads in the audience are
Seasoned.
rolling around in their graves.
This is a dad-centric episode. You can't just say that shit.
Scarrick's gonna turn around after saying goodbye to Mars and be like, "Who are you people? Where? What? Oh boy."
It's still
what were
me,
you saying,
Scarrick.
Ben?
Don't worry about it.
What were you saying about tapping?
All right. Twig. When you tap into this power, that you haven't, a well of strength you haven't previously.
Oh, what? In that case, it might be she like thinks about disguising her, and then the spell happens.
Okay, fair enough. And as you do so, you hear this faint singing, like
I'm sorry.
an echo in the background, and you only catch snippets of the words of the song, but it says 10 lives to be saved.
Fuck.
10 lives.
Is it like creepy children or women or what?
It sounds. You can't really put a finger on gender, but it doesn't sound like creepy children or anything. It just sounds like a single person singing at a great distance, and it's very transient. Like it's gone almost as soon as you realize what's happening, and then without you even really realizing it, this mantle of like unknownness kind of washes around you.
She looks disoriented. She's like, oh.
You all right there?
What the? Fletcher?
Aaron, you just
Is that
wanted a
you?
chance to use your freaking the terror voice.
Oh, that's
Oh
a
my
very
gosh, I
good-
sound like the terror.
Oh, the terror! Man, that
Fletcher, what happened to you?
What do you mean? What happened to me? It's my disguise. You can't even tell
Yeah,
it's
he's
me.
obviously in disguise.
Isn't it great?
She
I'm
looks
just-
over at Scarrick. She's like, "What the?"
Oh, don't mind me. Just old Scooter says all kinds of weird stuff. That's
You're
me.
also in
Schooner?
disguise, right? So everybody disguised except Scarrick, and he's without moss, so that's like being in disguise for him.
Mm-hmm.
She looks down at her hands and she goes, "Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You okay there, Twig? You look like you're having a moan.
Yes, this is completely normal. We're fine."
That doesn't really sound like something that people say when things are completely normal, but I'll just give it to you this time.
Kind of sounds like bullshit.
I look at Fletcher and I'm like, are you sure you should be going in here with us?
He went into old man mode real quick there.
He was born to be old.
Listen,
You heard it here first, kids. 55 is fucking ancient.
Apparently.
65 on the docks. Okay, maybe
Oh,
maybe Fletcher says 55.
55. Still not crazy ancient, but that's
Oh,
Maybe
man.
Fletcher
which
says
is what I
55,
heard.
but Fletcher has no idea what ages are, so he's more like 85.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
You don't look up day past
I
50.
just took the age slider and pushed it all the way up.
Oh boy.
You all
So it
just,
sounds like we're ready to head for this club.
before we go in,
Sounds
just
like
a
it.
couple of words of encouragement from old Scooter. We're gonna do great. You all have a D3
Okay, everybody, let's go.
Bardic Inspiration die.
Oh, nice.
Which lasts 10 minutes because being a diva bard, instead of just giving the standard d6 to somebody, I can use my inspiring concerto, which I get to split to double my charisma modifier, which is 6. There's only the 4 of us, so yeah, all of you get a d3 bardic inspiration die.
A D3. Let me
Lasts for
just
10 minutes.
pull that out of my bag real quick.
Just use a D6, Getty.
56, you sassy woman.
Fine.
I have to do the same thing. I have to
Now,
use a
now
D6.
say that ability's name in your old man voice.
So after saying, like, you're going to do great, and everyone just kind of stares at him for a second, he says, now you all have inspiring concerto.
What?
Inspiring concerto. Something I can do now. You're
can't.
slightly
Are
slightly
you
better.
okay, Fletcher?
I'm fine.
I can't.
It's been a long day, okay? Just let me have this.
I'm gonna cry because I'm.
All right.
Let's go sit
Everybody-
down.
Everybody make a goddamn etiquette check.
I'm making a stealth check, thanks very much.
Oh man.
Are you trying to hide in plain sight as you walk into this bar, or are you trying to skulk around it?
No, I'm trying to skulk.
Oh, okay, then it's a stealth check.
Okay.
I assumed that you guys, with your disguises, were going to just walk in like your patrons.
I'm
just
walking in.
I'm skulking.
Are you and
Okay.
Scarrick skulking?
Scarrick, what are you doing?
You walking or
Um,
skulking?
Squawking or skulking?
I'm going to skulk because I have negative charisma.
Fun thing about spaceships in Star Wars, I've actually replaced the stealth skill with the skulk skill.
That's not. No.
That's not true. All right, so stealth check for Scarrick and Ever then.
Yes.
Now, what are you guys doing? So the building itself is just like a relatively smallish rectangular building, 1 story. It's got 2 alleyways going on either side of it. There's like a back door, probably into the kitchen, you think?
That's the door I want.
Okay, so you guys are sneaking down the alleyway then. Okay. What are your stealth checks?
16.
I'm not going in through the back.
Wait, you're... What?
I would try to go in the front door, but just like keep to the sides of the, the inside. Like, I'm not gonna try to get through the kitchen. That's way more conspicuous.
Okay.
I look like
Alright,
a
fair
dock worker, not someone that should be in a kitchen.
Isn't that the same?
So I'm gonna need you to roll that etiquette check then.
Oh my god.
Oh,
With advantage though, because you are actually a dock worker, which is the primary like people who come here
You
to
also
drink.
have a D3.
oh yeah. The D3 is gonna offset my negative bonus.
There you go.
17.
17's pretty good. Okay, what about the other two?
My etiquette is a 21.
9!
How did you get a 9?
Sometimes you roll
Oh,
really bad.
God.
And it doesn't matter how much I add because you roll really bad.
Well then.
I rolled a
Okay.
2.
Okay. That's fair.
Steve, that cup is still killing me. God.
All right. So the three of you guys go in, and Fletcher gets some weird looks just because he's kind of old and like doesn't actually seem like he's a dock worker and just seems kind of out of place. But there's not very many people here. It's pretty sparsely populated. Which is fair. This is just another of like a bajillion dive bars over in this area. So probably has a few regulars and then like the people that come and go or whatever. Now that you know it's connected to the billiard in some fashion, and probably doesn't even matter if it makes money, to be honest. But you see like two people at the bar, one person playing darts. It's a pretty simple entryway. There's the one bar with the stools, a couple of tables, the dart setup, pinball machine in the corner. There's a billiards table,
I'd
and yeah, and then there's the door to the kitchens and a door to the bathroom in the back corner, and then there's like one other door, and that's it. That's what you guys see in here. The bartender kind of looks at you guys as you come in.
Dwig, you might have to call Arrow Grandpa.
I had that idea already, Steve.
Okay.
I was gonna do it as we walked into the bar. I can't believe it's my moment.
Same brain.
Sorry.
Hey, Grandpa, what do you want to drink?
I don't know. I'm just so pissed. They got jungle juice. I love jungle juice.
Oh God.
Excuse me, I say, walking up to the bartender. Do you have a jungle juice?
I mean, I could whip him up something.
No.
Not too much trouble.
Hot damn! Did you look at that? Somebody's got some decency around here. I'm gonna sit on the stool.
She just
Try
leans
that.
on the bar. She's just like,
Try to keep him from getting too excited. All right. We have a quiet atmosphere around here.
quiet atmosphere. Got it.
Oh,
You hear that,
so-
Grandpa?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Sorry, it's
All right.
been a hell of a day. Just got back. My boss is an ass. You know what it's like.
Twig is just staring at this countertop now, like, oh my god. Where is this hidden depth?
Scarrick walks over to the other side of the bar.
What can I get for you?
What he's having, just a whiskey, thanks.
And you looks at Scarrick.
Yeah. I'll have Starship Fuel.
Sure.
Yeah.
Gonna get messed up.
Straight or on the rocks?
On the rocks.
Oh my god, this really is the pinnacle of unattainable dreams right now. Going to a bar to get a drink in public.
It's true. With your grandpa.
With your grandpa. Sorry,
Look,
with
I
your
would be up
friend
for that.
disguised as the grandpa.
Aaron, would you do this with me?
Yeah, I would absolutely do this with
We
you.
have white hair wax.
Oh yeah, I do have white hair. I'll just dye my hair
Alright.
gray.
You sneak up to the kitchen door.
Mm-hmm. And inside.
It's locked.
Damn.
I have thieves' tools.
Okay. Go ahead and make a check.
Grenade.
You know, I'm not saying it didn't cross my mind. Okay. What stat do I use with those? I don't remember.
This will be Dex because it's a mundane lock.
Okay. I can do math.
And
I
your
cannot
proficiency,
do
of
math.
course.
15. I used my inspiration from Arrow.
Well, you pop the lock.
His words echo in my head. We're gonna do great. I pop the lock.
I'm so happy
Yep.
right now.
Exactly what happens.
Yeah, and then I go inside.
All right.
I'll close the door behind me. It's fine.
You close the door behind yourself. You slink into the kitchen, and you don't see anybody actively in here. The kitchen is a tiny affair. Half of it is devoted to basically like the room where all the taps go to and stuff at the bar, things like that. And then the other half of it's like 2 fryers and like one storage thing for food and some condiment bags.
Okay. What I'm poking around for is any sort of paper trail and any sort of potential hidden room. Since apparently this is where the crate was going to go, that means that they had to have had somewhere to put it, whether that's a secret basement or a walk-in freezer that's not a freezer or etc. You get it.
Yeah, I get you. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Sure.
So while Ever's doing that, kind of gives you guys your drinks. She sets down the jungle juice. The bartender kind of leans forward.
Oh, would you look at that?
Pranthy woman. What brings you in? I don't think I've seen you around here before.
Oh, you got a good eye there, Missy. That's because I've never been in here before. We just brought my granddaughter with me down to the docks. Well, suppose it was a bit of a fool's errand. I'm out here just trying to drink my feelings away. I brought her with me because I'm scared and old, but I see I work at the
She's
radio
just like-
station.
I'm sorry.
I run the bluegrass station, and I think my boss is trying to get rid of me. Sent me down to the docks to bring back some headlight fluid. Ain't getting none of that. They're out.
Oh my
We
god.
sold out for at least 3 more months.
Grampy, it's okay.
Garrick moves
Looks at
further
you.
down the bar away from you.
I'm sorry.
right,
I didn't mean to get all excited and just.
Getty, I'm gonna need you to make another etiquette check as you navigate the situation.
I've never been so happy to not have disguise self.
Jesus.
You gotta be the straight man here.
23.
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay, what do you say?
She's just like, I'm sorry. We got asked not to come back to his youth bar. She's like, she will like, I don't know how to express it. I'm gonna leave a tip somebody.
You're gonna leave a good tip. You're cutting out on me weird, Getty.
Yes,
I don't know.
sorry, I don't know what that's about. Let me try something real quick.
Oh, you're
but
coming
she's
in
just
clear
like,
now.
Yeah, I hear you
Okay.
clear.
Yeah, you're coming in clear now.
she's just like, sorry, I'll keep him under control. Leaving it. Don't you worry.
Well, all right, as long as you're sure. And you see over her shoulder into the kitchen. You see Ever like starting to poke around.
My stealth check. No, it's good. She saw me go in there.
So you know Ever's in the kitchen right now, poking around.
Okay. And she's like, I figure you mostly get like dock workers and stuff around here.
Yeah, it's usually the occasional dock folk. That's what keeps the lights on.
Just get like busy later or kind of as well.
During shift changes, it picks up, and that's about it.
When's the next one?
And the next shift change? Looks at the clock. Should be here in a couple hours.
Okay, so we should be out of your hair by then.
Well, stick around as long as you like, as long as you can keep your grandpa from shouting too much.
All right.
Don't worry. Just because one part of the dock doesn't have my headlight fluid doesn't mean I'm going to take it out on everyone else.
Aaron, you are cutting out.
There's a
Sorry.
store
God.
about 2 buildings down that sells headlight fluid. She says to you, Getty.
Well, we'll have to go check. Settle down.
Gotcha. All right. Well, if you need anything, just holler, okay?
Sounds great.
And goes down to Scarrick.
As
Everything
soon as she
all right, sir?
turns her back, I pour some whiskey into Fletcher's cup. I'm like,
Fletcher looks at it like,
Your jungle
serious.
juice just got like a hell of a lot more kick.
Arrow leans over to Twig and just says, if we need a distraction at any point, let me know.
I hate your voice.
I can
She
just...
says,
Listen, what was the point of playing a diva bard whose instrument is his voice if I can't just use nonsense voices every session?
She
Oh,
says
this is
back.
beautiful.
She says back quietly. I'll say we're gonna go when you get fuss, okay?
And make a what? Make a big fuss?
Yeah,
I think
the
I
one
can
you're
handle
good
that.
at.
I can handle that.
I don't know how we like.
Do you think this is the kind of place to have a first aid kit?
Why?
I think I've got an idea.
Oh God.
Fletcher. She smiles at the. She turns back around, she's cutting herself off.
So she stops at you, Scarrick. Are you good? Can I get you anything? Something to eat, maybe?
Oh yeah. What you got in the ways of meats?
Oh, we got
Meats, assorted.
we got some fried meat tenders.
Yeah. I'll take 2 orders.
All right, I'll serve them right up. And
Thank
You
you.
just had Hanatarian.
The
It
two
cannot
of
be
you,
quenched.
the two of you see the bartender heading back towards the kitchen.
Okay.
Now's the time. So, Fletcher
Twig goes,
Fletcher
what?
stands up and goes, and makes sure
You
to.
hear the patron go, "Oh shit!" And she turns around really fast, and it's like,
Yes, and he makes sure to like stand up and like take out a table behind him. There's probably an empty table because this place isn't crowded, but like, kersh splash and just.
I'm going to die. You're gonna give me some hard second-hand embarrassment. I'm just gonna have to leave, Aaron. God. And she goes down on her knees next to you and goes, Grandma!
What'd you get on your investigation check, Ever?
Dirty 20.
Okay. You prod around in there, and after maybe 5-10 minutes of like looking, you like shift a shelf slightly to the side, and you hear a click.
So it's like a secret door.
It is, yeah. And you slide open this door.
Cool.
It is a stairwell going down. And it's at that moment that you hear a table smash in the regular area. And you hear like, "Oh shit!"
Great. It is at this moment that I realize that I did not give Ever a shortwave communicator. So I have no good way to contact any of you.
Oof.
I mean, you got a text message, I guess.
What?
You have your phone, right?
I don't have a communicator written on my sheet
Oh
at
my
all,
God.
Ben, but I assume I have a phone because I called Ollie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You don't have a Mark 0 communicator, but you have a phone.
So I text Scarrick and I say, found a secret room. It's in the kitchen. I unlocked the door from the outside if you come in that way.
Scarrick, upon seeing, well, yeah, I'd say he's absent-minded enough to jack his vibration setting on his phone up to like 15. So as soon as he sees that, yeah, it's like he's getting tased in the hip.
Oh God.
So as soon as he sees that text, he immediately turns on his infrared vision and looks back into the kitchen for Ever's heat signature.
I
It's
mean,
big.
you definitely see it.
I'm a fire person, so.
Okay, yeah. Immediately text back, having to stop. And it's horribly misspelled because he's got big claw fingers.
And he can't use voice to text. Right
he's
now.
not me, so he doesn't meticulously go back and fix every typo. But it basically says, "I got eyes on you. Do what you got to do."
So I'll text back. Might need backup. Just saying, come around when you can, and then I'll slide the shelf shut. Because I know I can't go undiscovered forever.
Are you gonna go down in the stairs and close it behind
Yes.
you?
Yes.
Okay.
Not like all the way, because I want them to be able to get in.
Right. Okay, but you're standing in the stairwell.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. All right, you two.
Oh my God.
What are you doing now?
Twig makes that face at you, and she's like,
Woman comes around.
she's like, man, I don't know first aid for a heart attack. She's doing first aid things, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, so you're doing first
She has
aid
medicine.
Okay,
Fake first aid.
Roll medicine.
Do I have to roll
Great.
performance to make this seem like it's actually
Jesus.
happening?
Roll deception, Aaron.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to roll him on his side and tilt his head up. Give him an aspirin.
So, I'll be very careful not to roll this so you can see what I got. I'm going to do this with my camera so everyone knows.
So she comes around. The bartender.
I think I can tell that, right?
Oh,
It's like you're
he's
playing dead, but
botching
you
it
keep
really
opening your
hard.
eyes when you think nobody's looking at you.
He's botching it really hard.
Oh my
He's
God.
afraid of the chest compressions because they break your sternum.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
That was one a broken rib.
All right. She goes,
Oh,
Grandpa.
Oh no, that's fine. That's okay.
Grandpa,
Yeah.
we gotta go.
But
Okay,
but
that's fair.
do you need me to call emergency services?
No, he's fucking
No!
around.
Don't do that. My wife will be so mad that I'm at a bar.
I'm so sorry. Can I pay the tab?
Yeah, I think that's probably for the best.
Here,
Great,
I'm sorry
thank
about
you.
your table. Here, let me try to fix it.
Grandpa,
Okay,
Just
I won't
in
touch
there.
anything.
okay,
Sorry.
All right.
great.
Your tab is 12 credits.
I tip her 10.
Damn. Okay. Scarrick, do you wait for your food? These two are leaving.
Absolutely.
Edward,
I'll
did you
text.
send a message to more than Scarrick.
I will. No, I'm forwarding a message to Fletcher.
Oh, don't trust your best friend over here, huh? I see how it is.
Fletcher is his best friend.
Shit.
Oh, Cole.
No, Mars is my best friend, y'all. Don't fight over this. But yeah, he's basically saying, ever found secret door in kitchen? Go around back. And he's going to tell Mars to mobilize and move and start approaching in the alleyway behind the place.
Okay, so in order for him to do that without you being able to see where he's going, you're gonna have to go into direct control. Which
Okay.
you're in range for, but it means that it'll look like you're kind of sleeping, or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he did just drink Starship's fuel, so.
Then Scarrick's going to finish his drink, sit it back down, say, "I will be right back" to the bartender, and go to the bathroom.
Fall
Okay.
asleep in the
Goes
toilet.
to the bathroom, passes out of the toilet.
My
Locks the
God.
door. I assume you lock the door. Occupado.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna take a little break here, while the gang gets into the kitchen, I guess.
Sit
And,
down on the toilet.
We'll see you guys again after our break is over. I
I
don't
can't
know how long
believe
our break
this.
is. Aaron, how long is it?
Intermission, I think it's like about 20 minutes or so. So
Long enough for us to refresh our drinks and go to the bathroom.
reconvene.
Be right back.
Be right back.
Bye.
And we're back.
Hey everyone, welcome back.
There we go.
Alrighty.
Wait, before we jump back into it, Aaron, hold up your dice
You,
friend made.
you just cut out. Say what?
Hold up your dice box.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to show people what our cool friend made.
I would love to. So my friend Chris, who is super, super talented, made this dice box for me, which is
He
awesome.
wood burned it.
Wood burned it.
Yeah, he doesn't have his
That
Etsy
is
shop up
freaking
yet,
sweet.
but when he does, we will of course share links and stuff on social media. But
That's backwards for you, but whatever.
no, it's not.
No, it's not.
Is it not? Is it
No,
just
it looks
back-
great.
Nope.
Wait,
You just see it backwards.
That text. You guys can see text the right way.
Yeah.
That means I've been looking the wrong directions. Oh, that messes up my life. But yes, yeah, Chris burned this in and did an absolutely amazing job. I'm really excited. Everyone else I play with is really excited because I have this bad habit of throwing my dice anywhere other than the table really hard. They just roll forever. So now that I have this nice compact dice box, it's awesome. So huge shout out to Chris. I will totally be sharing all of your details whenever you get your shop set up because you did a killer job, and I love this thing. It's awesome.
Yep.
Steve, you went all wonky on us.
Mhm.
Who, me?
No, Steve Dutch angled his camera so we can
Oh.
see the tapestry.
Ah, I see.
Ah, very good.
Steve's gone Dutch.
Someday we'll get to use that again.
Who's apparently over here? Am I pointing at Steve now?
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
On our screens, I don't know how it is on the Twitch stream.
I don't know either.
Anyway,
You are. You're pointing at Getty now.
Wait a minute. I'm the one who's looking at the Streamlabs thing. So I don't know.
let's not think about it too
It's
hard.
fine.
Where
Let's
were we?
get into
Oh
this
yes,
dungeon. Secret
I
kitchen
pinned-
dungeon.
I pinned you up to the against the wall outside, and
You did what?
I'm like, don't do that shit without me.
Without you, what? It worked.
I don't know. Oh shit, Mars.
Morris comes around the corner into the alleyway.
Scarrick flushes and gets up to leave.
Oh, so you're not just gonna stay in there and leave the game and drive
Oh
us
my
around?
god.
No.
Jesus.
Good.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. Because he can't see through it. It's like a familiar, right? He can't see through his own or hear through his own senses.
Not if he's in direct control.
Yeah, no. So he's not going to do that. He's going to go join. But he is going to when he comes out of the bathroom and goes back up to the bar. If his food is ready or has been served, he's going to ask for it to go.
It has not been served yet. She says, I'm frying them up right now.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run outside. I got an important call. I'll be right back.
That's all.
I'm gonna need your cred for your tab then.
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So you swipe your thing. Do you have one that isn't your real name?
No.
Okay, just checking.
I'm sure this won't bite us in the ass ever.
Oh my god.
There are no flaws to this plan whatsoever. Everything's
Would that be hard to get my hands on? Because I feel like I would have.
No, it's not that crazy difficult. You just assign it a different name. Like it's
Twig
um,
used that one.
okay. All right. So Scarrett comes outside, sees the three of you in the alleyway.
It's just Scarrick.
Yeah, I didn't disguise myself like you guys. Holy shit, Fletch. What?
Wasn't that great?
Yeah. But damn it.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Give us some heads up next time.
Fair enough.
You said you were gonna make a ruckus. I didn't realize you were going to try and pass out.
I didn't.
You did a really bad job at it.
Well, you know what? You be the one to fake die next time. And it like
I
makes
try
him,
not to. I'm bad at pretending to die.
and Fletch is gonna make a motion as if he's tearing off his mustache, which doesn't make a lot of sense because that's like it's a beard, but it's all magic. So he was gonna dispel the disguise self spell, so he's just himself again.
Quig looks horrified. She's
What?
like, "Oh, you're about to." Okay. All right. What are we doing?
We're in
Are
the
we
alleyway
breaking
now,
in?
right? We're in the alleyway, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then yeah,
So-
he disband. He doesn't do it like in the front door. Wait till we're in the alley and he'll just get rid of his disguise.
Ever's in there?
Yeah. Scarrick is gonna peek in just a little bit with his infrared to get eyes on Ever again, and then immediately
you can no
text
longer
her.
see her. There's too many walls in the way.
Damn. Well, then I'll try to look in the direction that she was before. And see what's over there just with normal vision.
So the door is opaque. So are you gonna open up the door to the kitchen then?
Yeah, it's a slider.
Is it still unlocked from Ever picking it?
Yes, it's just closed.
Right on.
All right. So your heat vision or your infrared does tell you that the bartender is not in the kitchen right now.
Okay.
So you've got that going for you.
Then
I was
yeah,
more
I'll
confident about
pop
Ever
that
sneaking
door
around
open.
in there. Besides the whole gang of us, I feel like this is
and
gonna
look
go
around
very
inside.
bad.
Yep. So you open up the kitchen. You look around inside. Now that you're kind of looking inside, you do see faint signatures from Ever's heat because she did leave the door to the secret stairwell cracked open.
Okay.
So you can kind of see that line where that is.
I look around for security.
I'm just gonna
Roll investigation.
scooch through.
It's a 9.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
9.
Okay. You don't see any cameras.
Alright.
What's everybody's passive perception?
13.
15.
Do you need mine if I'm in the stairs?
Yeah, this is just for general purposes.
10 for Mars.
12.
Okay. Garrick
Silence.
doesn't really do passive perception because he doesn't have the independent intelligence to tell you. So.
You meant Mars, not Scarrick. What a dunk on Scarrick, though.
Did I scared?
Yes, you
Yep.
did.
Scarrick doesn't have the independent.
You heard it here first from the
Intelligence.
GM. Scarrick doesn't have.
Spoilers.
Man.
Oh
I
my
did-
god!
Mars is real.
He's
Scarrick's the
actually-
robot.
He's actually a meat puppet!
Oh, that's even
God.
worse.
Mars is a proxy. Scarrick's just the robot.
Oh
Ravage.
my gosh.
Oh man.
Sorry.
Wait, what are you implying?
All right. Okay. Well, are you guys going inside?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely going to try to sneak on through
Roll
though.
a stealth check, including for Mars.
Can Mars get in there?
Is he large sized right now?
Yeah.
Yes, he can fit in there.
Okay.
It's not a spacious fit, but he can fit in there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. This is going to be hilarious to watch. Okay. Well.
Fletcher, what'd you get?
14.
Twig? Don't forget you have advantage.
Yeah, I have advantage. I rolled a 3 and a 1.
Oh!
I use your inspiration, and then I get a 7. Well, 8.
What about you,
At
Scarrick?
math.
Mars got an 18. Like, holy crap. And Scarrett got an 11.
Okay. Okay. Well, fortunately, more than half of you guys were stealthy enough. So even though Twig bumps into like one of the racks and like a spice container falls and bursts on the floor, you're able to kind of like scrabble that up real quick with only minor dirt left behind, and it doesn't look like she comes to check. The fryer is too loud. Scarrick's food is just like crackling.
She's got to
Oh,
like right that table that Arrow knocked over. Is she dealing with that?
Wait,
Yeah, she's probably doing with that right now.
who caught the spice?
Who caught the what?
Who caught the spice?
Roll dex check, Fletcher and Scarrick.
Dex check.
Yep.
17.
So
Okay.
Fletcher.
Do you discard the extra spice or do you put it back in the container?
How much extra spice are we talking?
It's like one of those like containers about this tall.
Oh, okay. So it's like a little like a handful of something, some kind of spice.
Yeah.
He'll like scoop it up and be like, I'll catch up, and like scoops it all up into his hand and like looks around and sees that the fryer is currently frying something and just kind of.
Oh my god.
There it is.
What kind of spice was this labeled, or was it just like spice?
Oh, it was some kind of red chili peppers.
Oh man. And
Perfect.
Scary's like,
I like
yeah.
it spicy.
Perfect.
All right, so you and Mars reaches out, slides open the thing easily and quietly, and you guys will see Ever in the stairwell.
Took you long enough. Come on.
Somebody had to have a heart attack, sorry.
Yeah.
I missed all the fun, it sounds like.
No, you
Let's
didn't.
go.
Let's go.
Shut the fuck up.
You're not old anymore.
Whatever. And Arrow will pull his camera drone out and go ahead and have it start.
All right, I will let you know that though you got the camera drone back, they did take your tapes.
Yeah, I figured. Now, like, did they wipe the drive off of this thing too?
Yes, they got rid of the stuff that was on there in relation to the case, and now they have it.
Okay. Well, this is way
Oof.
juicier than any of that because Fletcher didn't find anything of value on that other than
True.
evidence that he didn't kill a man on purpose. So
That's very true.
Oh,
totally
you
fine.
lost your interview with Sky.
Oh yes, that is
oh
true.
no!
That's
You lost your interview with Sky.
You're
Sorry.
totally right.
Yep.
Well, time to roll a new character. This character's a bust.
Yeah.
She just it's all over.
Hey,
So
All right. So you guys are in the stairwell. So as you guys descend, I assume you're continuing to move stealthy. I won't have you make new rolls unless Ever wants to, because it's been long enough. But if
my
you're
last roll was, I don't know.
it was a 16.
Nah, that's fine.
Do you want to keep that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. So you guys kind of creep down the stairs, and you step out onto a nicely tiled floor of kind of an open foyer area. There's another stairwell that goes down from here that's just like 10 feet from the bottom of these stairs. But this area opens up on this floor. You can see a door down to your right and another opening down to your left. And there's like a collection of potted plants right next to you as you come down. Aaron, if you want to pull up box number 1
It's just fucking war flashbacks.
for our listeners.
yes, I will gladly pull up
Um,
map number 1. You said potted plants and said my name, and off stream there's a running gag where I always play a wild magic sorcerer, and when I roll for a wild magic surge, I always roll to turn into a potted plant. So I thought this is a room full of sorcerers for a second. But anyway, let's pull up
Who
that map.
says it isn't?
It's not. And here we are.
All right. So
Okay, cool.
yeah. So you guys are at the bottom of the stairwell, where it goes down. So there's stairs going down, and then further in, there's a hallway to the left and right, which has a door and an opening, respectively. What you guys doing? You don't see any people. And Scarrick, you see one security
Meow.
camera, but it's not facing you guys currently. It's on a swivel, so it probably will turn this way soon.
Okay. I will. I'll get under it if I'm close enough. Before it turns back in our direction. I'll just kind of like wave everybody back, and Mars steps back up the stairs.
Hug the wall.
Okay.
And then I'll run over underneath it. How high are the ceilings in here?
It's about 12 feet.
Okay. Well, now that I'm underneath it, Well, what kind of
That's
room
you,
is
Ben.
this? Like, is there stuff down here? Just an empty room with a camera?
So I just posted the map for you guys as well, if you want to look at it in the chat. So you can see where it says to upper warehouse, those are the stairs that you guys just came down. So the camera's there on like the corner of that wall, right down on the bottom of the stairs. And so like it rotates from the stairwell you're coming down and then goes all the way back around to down the hallway to where that opening is.
Okay. So we think we can slip past it, is what I'm hearing.
I mean, you probably could, if you wanted to either go down the next flight of stairs, or if you were trying to go into the door over on the left side of the map, you could do that. But it'd be difficult if you wanted to get into that opening down there on the right side of the map of the hallway.
Okay.
Okay, here's where this is this a wall mounted or ceiling mounted camera?
It's mounted on the wall. It's on the corner.
Okay.
It's about 9 feet up.
Then I'm gonna pop up detect magic.
Okay. You are actively detecting magic. You don't see anything right now.
That's fine.
It's a smart play.
Let's go for the door.
I'll
While we
use.
have time.
Yeah.
Following you.
All right. Hey, just everyone, before we go, just keep in mind, we're gonna do great. You'll have
Is that more bardic
You'll
inspiration?
have a D3 again, yeah.
What a concerto.
Thanks, Fletcher.
So,
All right.
yeah, as soon as the camera moves away, Scarrick's gonna make a break for that door and quickly
We'll follow him.
inspect it to see if there's some kind of lock or anything on the controls.
Doesn't seem to be locked. Just a button press.
Okay, doing it.
All right. Door slides open. You see what looks like a little conference room, a table with 4 chairs. There's like another side table where like they might put food, and then there's like a console in the back corner.
We'll go over to that console.
So you guys are all now in room A.
Okay.
If you're following the map. Okay, you go over to the console. Powered on, I assume. It's asking for a password.
I'm gonna try to hack that.
All right, roll computers.
Do it.
That's a 22.
Okay. So you bypass it, the need for a password using some weird safe mode bullshit, and then you're on the main screen now.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I'm going to look for security programs, anything that would control cameras or sensors.
Okay. So you kind of look through here, and as far as you can tell, this terminal doesn't have any of those control modules on it. But you can tell that the primary security console setup is, let's see here. So there's two primary setups. One of them is marked basement floor 3, and one of them is marked on this floor. So it looks like there is some sort of terminal that could give you that kind of access on this floor, but it's not this one.
Okay. I'll tell the group as I'm dicking around on the computer. Yeah, I can probably solve our camera problem, but can't do it from here. There's somewhere else on this floor, though.
Okay.
Right. So we just got to look around.
All right.
Yeah.
well, let's case the joint.
Is there
He
anything
does
of
his face
interest?
in flesh.
Is there anything of interest in this group?
Oh, in this room?
Yes. Sorry, I said group, but I meant room.
No, honestly, the console is probably the most interesting thing in this room. It
Are there any
does.
mints?
No, but there's like a collection of bottled water.
Well, I don't care about water, so thank you.
She picks it up. She's like, puts it back down.
All right. So, so how are we getting out of here to another room if there's another console on this floor?
I think there's another door down the hall. We can go check that out.
We get past it without getting up on the camera.
That's the main concern.
Well, trying to think what I have here. Get goofy.
Well, you guys can change your appearances. Can any of you turn invisible?
What do I look like? A magician?
She like looks down at her hand again.
Well, you look like, a bonfire, but pretty. I
Is
mean,
it-
what?
Thank you. Very sweet.
That's eloquent.
Is there any way to get like underneath the camera where it's mounted without being
Yeah.
seen on camera?
Yeah, I was under
Derek
there.
just did that.
Underneath it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I couldn't get up. I couldn't get up high enough to plug in directly.
Hey, Scarrett,
Yeah.
hoist me up on your shoulders.
Mel.
Sure.
Hello, Mel.
And yes, guest starring our dog.
It's licking hours.
She wishes
Real lick hours.
she wishes to lick. And Fletcher will pull out his
Wow.
where's it at? His dual-headed telescoping screwdriver.
What?
Yes, it's an item.
Okay.
And it's one that he has.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Good lord.
in combination with his mainframe knowledge, which is advantage when using computers or arcana to identify unfamiliar tech, he's going to get underneath this thing, see maybe if he can pop the panel off the back of it, maybe nick a wire.
All right.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is you're getting on Scarrett's shoulders underneath the camera, and you're gonna the camera.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what you're doing.
Go ahead, Scarrett. Go ahead and make me an athletics check, and
Here we go.
Fletcher, go ahead and make me your
Not bad.
mechanics check.
Okay. Uh-oh, do you
got
drop
a
me?
13.
What's up?
I got a 13.
Oh, you're fine.
Only 5'9". Oh, yeah. Is it mechanics?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 22.
Okay. So you're able to, that you're able to either A, disable the camera's movement, or B, disable the camera altogether. but it does mean that its feed, if it's actively monitored, will just be like static. So that might be something they would come and check out. So what do you want to do here?
Disable the motor so it's just stuck in one direction.
Okay, where are you going to point it?
So he'll probably like wave everyone to come underneath where they are. And will it telescope over, look towards the room we just came out of?
The closest it gets to that room is looking at the stairwell that you guys came down originally.
On the map, what corner was the camera located again?
So it's on the internal corner of A, near the stairs on the outside.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So it points either to the stairs that you just came down or down the hallway
I see.
towards the opening.
Well, we could get it to
So-
look towards the stairs we just came down and then maybe sneak around it there.
Yeah, you sure could.
Okay, well, in that case, he waits for the opportune time, and that's what he does.
Okay. So it is now stuck in that position, giving you guys a path free.
All right,
All
I
right.
think
So there's.
I got it.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just saying. All right, I got it.
Yeah. So there's the stairwell that's going down, and then there's the hallway that leads to that open area. Audrey, you're muted.
Sorry, I muted myself so you wouldn't have to hear dog sounds. She was
I
licking
always
me
wanna
a
hear
lot.
I always
Um,
want to hear her.
No, she was
Oh,
licking
you
a
don't
lot.
want to
It was
hear her
really
like
gross.
slurp, slurp, slurp,
Just a
slurp.
lot of tongue sounds. Anyway, I said, so we're going for the other door, not the stairs yet. If there's something on this floor that can help us with the security overall, then we need to get to that first.
Seems fair to
Other
me.
doors then?
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
All right.
Oh, this is so exciting, everyone.
So you guys make your way down the hallway, stealthily and carefully. And what's your walking order?
Someone more capable than Arrow.
I'll be first.
I can be second.
Arrow will be third then.
Scarrick and Mars at the back.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So whoever's up front, which was Ever, right? Okay. Torchlight leads the way.
Yep.
And so you reach the opening there on your right, and you peek around the corner, and you see an individual who looks armed and is sitting at that large console that you see there on the map in room B. They are typing.
I can't believe.
Only the one though.
Only one.
Cannot believe we have to deal with other people. Heck.
Is the chair they are sitting on a rolly chair?
No, it's a floating chair.
Oh, but same principle.
Yes.
Okay. Can I stealthily go up behind them and essentially grapple them and cover their mouth to pull them away from the console? that
You
they're
can
at?
try.
I would sure like to.
So go
Oh,
ahead and make a
God.
new stealth check.
Great.
I watched you go into the room. I'm like,
So this new stealth check is a 20. Dirty 20.
Ooh, very nice. Dirty 20, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This guy's passive perception. Okay.
I hope it's not 20.
All right. So you slip up behind them. Go ahead
Okay.
and make your athletics check.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do
You've
it.
got advantage.
I have advantage. That's good. I rolled piss poor anyway, so time to use my inspiration.
You also have a D3.
I know that's
No,
what
they
I'm
used her
using.
D3, I thought.
Oh.
Unless
I'm not
you gave out
using my-
another round of them.
It's just yeah, he gave out another round.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's a 10. No, 11. I'm sorry, I forgot one number.
Okay.
I rolled
So-
a 3 and a 4 with my advantage.
Oh my
you
gosh.
you grab him from behind and you kind of pull him back, but his reflexes are pretty solid and he struggles and pulls free. So he's not quite at the console anymore, but you are not grappling him, and it is initiative.
That's
Okay,
fair.
cool. Cool, cool,
I guess
cool,
you
cool,
guys
cool,
out
cool.
because they've rolled like 3 ones so far.
Oh wow. That's awful.
Audrey.
And also, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've been treating a lot of these checks, the ones that apply to my Lay of the Land ability, as appropriate because you said for these 2 zones on this space station that I could be attuned to them.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to confirm that.
Yep.
What were you saying, Steve?
Never mind.
No. Tell me.
All
Nope. Bad idea.
Fletcher's
Oh, no.
initiative.
Don't do it.
Fletcher.
Fletcher's initiative is a 5.
Ever.
16.
Twig.
21.
Scarrick.
10.
All right. Twig, you're up first.
Pull my stun baton, come into the room and hit the guy.
Okay. All right, make your attack.
Can I use my... Will that make it? I'll use... Not my inspiration.
You cut out.
Bardic.
Yeah,
I'm gonna use my Bardic
use your
inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Okay. So it's gonna be 9, 10, 11.
11. Okay. 11 does not hit. So you go in and ducks underneath it. It just looks like a human's wearing like a jacket and has like a ball cap on. Eyes are like wide, full of adrenaline, basically. Ever, you're up.
Okay. So, here's a theoretical thing that I would like to do. Can I hang on, I feel like I have to. Let's see if this happens. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna happen in the middle of me talking. I'm gonna run around this guy for the pure purpose of moving 10 feet before I attack him because of my fighting style. So it's just ever being a shithead, but it's fine. I like run a circle around him and I pull out my plasma staff and I'm gonna take a swing.
Oh, are you like putting yourself between him and the console?
Yes.
Okay, that seems pretty fair.
That's dope.
And I got an 18 to hit.
An 18 does hit.
Okay.
Is this lethal or non-lethal attack?
This is non-lethal.
Okay. I have to ask.
Yeah, you do. Well, I rolled max, so it's good that you asked. That would be 11 plasma damage. Because I get the extra +2 because I moved 10 feet before I attacked him.
11, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
He's still up. So you
Cool.
give
But
him
I'm
a
between
hard
him and the
whack.
console now?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You are. So from his seat, he kind of like kicks back and he's going to bonus action disengage and kick off away from you guys. His chair like floats over towards the wall there, and he hops out of it, pulls out his plasma pistol, and you see a barrier pop up around him as he fires. And he's gonna shoot at probably Ever. I think seems more dangerous here. What is your AC, Ever?
My AC is a 16.
Okay, you are hit. Okay.
Ever get shot.
All right. So you're gonna take 6 plasma damage.
My barrier will absorb it.
Yep. So that hits your barrier. And you see him like fumbling at his belt for what you assume to be a comm. All right. Next up is Scarrick.
Yeah.
So you guys, Scarrick, you and Mars and Fletcher are all like at the precipice of the entry point. He has slid himself back into that upper corner. You can see like the dark brown shelf on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mars is gonna just like step into the room, try to grab him with the clamp.
Okay.
Clamps.
Go ahead and move in, make your athletics check with advantage for clamp.
That's gonna be a 19 total.
Okay. You grab him.
Okay. And then as soon as Mars has him clamped, Scarrick's gonna run in and try to grab his communicator or radio or whatever the hell he's got on him.
Okay. Go ahead and make me. Disarm is pretty much an attack roll. So go ahead and make me an attack roll. You can use your dex or your strength, whichever is better for you.
They are the same. That's gonna be a 14.
All right. You are just not able to get it. You have your hand on it, and he grabs it first and slides out.
Okay.
Ah.
Missed that by 1. Did you use Aaron's inspiration?
I did not.
You should use it.
Well, that's a 15 instead of a 14.
That's the target. So
These D3s are coming in clutch.
You struggle with it real quick, and then you rip it out of his hand.
Okay, good. Cool.
All right. Fletcher, what you doing?
Screaming.
That's pretty loud. Are you sure?
No, it's not. But he's definitely gonna be like, oh my god. Okay. Looks like
Yeah, you heard the gunshot.
we're gonna. He has a gun. He has a gun. This is bad. But I guess it's you know what? Yeah, forget about it. Like, you know what? Okay. And he grabs his little camera drone, and yeah, and my mic's here. Grabs his little camera drone. And he's just like, okay, so he's got a gun right now, and this is not gonna go well. Don't look over on this side. Ever's not doing anything bad, but I'm gonna try to taunt him. I'm gonna try to taunt the guy and see what happens.
What is this, jackass?
Yes.
Basically.
Wow.
And then Fletcher says to the guy, "Yeah, she's gonna kick your ass." And I'm gonna use vicious mockery.
Okay, so you come around the corner and you use vicious mockery. Got it.
Yeah.
He fails. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I didn't write down the damage. D4, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Takes 4 damage.
4 psychic damage. He has like a nosebleed now. All right. Top of the round. Twig, you're up. He's grappled currently without his comm. He's still got his gun. He's firing away.
Attack him.
What you doing?
I'm gonna hit him with the stun baton.
Getting a shotgun. Roll your attack.
Oh.
Miss. Okay. Do you have a bonus action?
Nope.
Okay. Ever, you're up.
Cool. So you're saying how far away is he from me? Like at least.
Each of the squares on the map is 5 feet. So if you're by where the chair's at, you're maybe 20 feet from him at most.
Oh, good. So I can move 10 feet and still fire a cantrip at him, which will give me an extra D8 of damage. So cool. So I cast Starlight Orb at him.
Okay. So you summon this orb of radiant light and you run forward and you chuck it at him. Roll your attack.
Yeah, just like baseball, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 14 to hit him.
A 14 does not hit.
Damn it.
So it flies right past him. He like jerks his head to the side. It hits the wall and you hear the crackle of energy.
Great. Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
So he's unable to do this comm, so he shouts, we've got intruders in here! And he's going to reach into his pocket, or reach into his coat. He pulls out like the hilt of some sort of knife, turns it on in this plasma blade, and he's going to try and stab it into Mars's clamp hand.
Okay.
Fucker.
That seems bad in general.
Terrible miss, though. So, like, he's trying, but it's not a soft clamshell. I'm just saying.
Is everyone on this station heavily armed except me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, technically, yes, but also you came into a gang hideout.
God.
All right, Scarrick, you and Mars are up.
Oh, well. Mars is just gonna squeeze a little bit, just a little bit.
Oh my god.
Not trying to
This
pop
a-
him or
This is a
anything.
non-lethal squeeze.
Yes, this is a non-lethal squeeze.
All right, roll your
Jesus.
attack.
Fuck. Well, that's only gonna be like a 10.
You have advantage because he's clamped.
Okay. Worse.
Mm.
You're doing great,
These were-
folks.
you were trying to be careful, and Mars was too careful. You didn't
Okay.
apply enough pressure to hurt
Okay.
him.
Oh no.
What is Scarrick doing?
Scarrick's gonna. He's gonna pull the mask off and spit acid at him.
Oh no! All right.
Uh,
It's a deck save. Is that right?
didn't you already use that?
Yeah, it's a deck save. It's a cantrip.
Oh god.
It's not.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not like a
cantrip.
dragonborn thing. Yeah. Yeah, it's a deck save. DC 13.
All right. He takes the damage. So roll your d6.
5 points of acid damage.
He got some pretty serious acid burns from that, but he is still going.
Going for his hand
Good
holding the gun.
lord.
Okay. He drops the gun.
Cool.
He's more focused on using this plasma sword now. All right. We're at Fletcher's turn again.
So he dropped the gun.
Oh no.
He did.
Oh no.
Gun is on the ground.
I'm
Uh-oh.
so sick and tired of being the only person on this whole station without a gun. And he's gonna go and sorry, it's a bit of a live feed with this camera bot. I'm sorry to everybody who's watching the stream and is now horribly nauseous.
Well, it's not like you're the only focus, so I think it's
love it.
okay.
That's true. And I guess he's gonna. Can't believe I'm doing this. Here we go. Now he's gonna try to run in and pick up that gun.
Okay. You run in and you pick up the gun. It is a plasma blaster, which means you're not proficient in it.
That's correct.
Oh boy.
You know what?
He doesn't
gonna
know
tr-
that though.
He doesn't know that though. Exactly. And he's gonna stick it like poke it into the back of this guy and say, well, what did the guard look like again? What did this mafia guard look like?
He's a human.
Human? Okay, good. I'm making sure it's not a Paranthi, so I'm not being insensitive when I say, can it, fish stick? Drop the
What?
sword. And I'm going to jam this into his back. I'm going to try to intimidate him.
All right, roll intimidate.
All right, listen, I can't. It's not a bard unless I try some stupid charisma check. So here we go.
Is it a 20?
23. 23
God.
Oh
total.
my god.
17 on the die, add 6. You know what? No, I'm going to use my D3 too. No, wait, I don't get a D3. I'm the one who give them out.
Yeah, you don't give it to yourself. He seems to still finally at that, and raises his other hand, drops the plasma sword.
That's what I thought.
We're out of combat.
Yes.
All right.
Scarrick's gonna grab the plasma sword.
I go up to
Make sure
him.
it's turned off first.
I go up to him and I look at him and I say, "Look, I know your type. Are you gonna talk, or should I just go ahead with the tying you up and knocking you out and leaving you for dead thing?"
I mean, it's not really going to leave him for dead.
The
He's
latter.
just- Wait, if we tie him up.
Great. I punch him in the face to knock him out.
Oh,
He's out.
Cool. And I'll tie him to his chair,
All right, you tie him up.
which I then, for shits and giggles, I'm gonna push out to the area with plants, and I'm gonna surround him with the potted plants, so his chair's just floating in the middle,
Okay.
just because I want to.
He's hidden in the forest of potted plants.
While Ever's putting in all that effort, Scarrick is going to that console and gonna start hacking in.
I mean, I'm useless with computers.
Well, he was currently logged in, so you don't even need to. hack
Okay.
it.
oh
Well,
no.
then just going for all the cameras and any security.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll a
Like-
computers check to see how well you navigate everything and get everything taken care of.
Okay, well that's a 14.
Okay. So you do a decent job. You think you can turn off the cameras on this floor? And it looks like there is a motion sensor on the stairs that go down, and you can turn that off from here as well. But it looks like the remaining security is controlled by a different console module.
Okay. Can I turn them off but make them look like they are still turned on?
Yes, you can.
Cool. Doing that.
Okay. All right. So you guys are in room B.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing?
Also,
right.
I'll see if I can just download like a map of this place.
Um,
Do that first, Ben. Before I
yeah,
ask my
go
dumb
ahead
question.
and roll a computers check, see whether or not there is one on here.
Scared?
That's a 22.
Oh, wow, you don't even need that.
Yeah. So you download a map of the place from. Do you have a personal computer?
Yep, little wrist computer.
Alrighty. I'm uploading those now.
Okay, interesting.
Interesting. All right. Okay. So there's more floors. But my more immediate question, Ben, is am I correct in thinking that there is no door to area C? We would have to come in through that other staircase?
That's correct. Once you look at the map, you realize there's another room up here, and that room is marked executive meeting room, and it looks like you can only get there from that stairwell.
What's this wall made of?
Metal.
Like how thick?
According to the plans, I don't know. Let me Google real quick. I didn't think this far ahead, I guess.
I've been talking about grenades for 3 episodes and you didn't think I would ask how thick the wall was?
Look, you didn't talk about breaching charges.
All I have to do is compromise the structural integrity of the wall.
And bring
Well,
the
maybe-
whole bar down on top of us.
That's fine.
Gonna make an
It'll be fine.
architecture
be
check to
fine.
make sure it's
Don't worry
not.
about it.
Loud.
I
Won't
know
it?
about architecture. It's
Be
fine.
kind of loud.
Does ever?
Oh, that was Ever. Sorry.
Oh.
Audrey knows nothing about architecture. Like design, yes. How to make it structurally sound, absolutely not.
They're probably about a foot.
So she's like knocking on the wall in a couple, like got her head next to it, and she goes, too thick. We're gonna have to find another way in.
What?
Well, I was just gonna save us some time and blow our way in, but it's
You are not using grenades in the dock section.
Hey, I think there's an elevator over on
well,
down this hall.
not right
Ever.
now. I'm not. We could also just take, stairs so that the elevator doesn't go ding and let everybody on the floor know that we're gonna be there.
Ever. She places her hands together and goes, if you detonate explosives on the docks, there's a very real possibility that you'll breach the fuel tanks under the floor.
Yeah, but you know
I
what?
don't know if they're anywhere
is.
over here, but like we have extensive.
Is respectfully, Miss Twig, the plans that Scarrick just downloaded shows that there's a floor below us. So likelihood of me breaching the fuel cells when there's a whole floor below us doesn't seem like it's gonna happen.
There's a reason explosives are banned here.
Well, they're not explosive charges; they're just
Oh my God.
grenades.
Well,
Just grenades.
Ever,
Just a little
actually,
fire.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think the point is they're just grenades. They're not going to get through the wall anyway.
That is the point. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Scarrick. What were you saying, Fletcher?
I'm just saying, I think you just had a really good idea. If somebody was to take the elevator down, right, it would ding when it arrives on the floor, and everybody who's on that floor would know that somebody's coming in there. Let's go down the stairs, But before we go down there, I'll hit the elevator.
Send the elevator. That's a good idea. Draw their attention that way.
If we're ready, I'll go call it and I'll hit the button.
Let's do it. And then we'll head
Yeah,
downstairs.
let's do that.
All right, this is gonna be so cool. Oh, it's like living an action movie.
Actually, I don't. Fletcher, just go to the stairs. I think I can program the elevator from here.
Okay, perfect. And he'll carry on. This is a ridiculous plan.
Can Scarrick program the elevator from here?
No.
Boo.
The elevator is on the other security module. It's like,
I mean, Scarrick, what you're gonna have to do is tell Mars to call the elevator and then get in and write it down, right?
That's what I was thinking too. Because that would be fun.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
But no, Mars I think has to go with the group. So yeah, I guess we got to manually.
Who's the fastest? I'm the fastest. I have a 40-foot move speed.
You are the fastest.
Yeah, that would be fast.
So I'll hit the elevator and then run for the stairs to follow everybody.
do you
Okay.
go around to the elevator?
Yes.
Okay. It requires a key card to open.
I can't just press the call elevator button.
Nope. You gotta
Damn.
insert a key card and then press call.
Search that friggin' guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, pat him down. Pat down my buddy in the forest of ferns.
It looks like he has a key card, but when you insert it, it doesn't look like he has clearance to use the elevator.
I say, all right, this is a bust. Let's just go up the stairs.
Okay.
Fletcher starts to move and then looks back and says, "Hey, Ever. If
Yeah?
if the walls are a foot thick, how thick is the elevator door?"
Half
Oh,
that?
I'm sorry. His card will let you take the elevator down to basement floor 2. It just doesn't go to 3. That's my apologies.
Oh. Well, we're just going down to
Okay.
the second one, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
going
that's
through
what we
that
want.
floor before we get to 3, so that's fine.
Do it.
So I hit that then.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Then I suppose Arrow would not have asked his question about blowing the doors to this elevator shaft open
To smithereens.
another time.
I mean, those probably are thin enough for a grenade to blow open.
Maybe.
Right.
Another time.
But no.
All right.
So I'm sprinting, and I'm sprinting.
You're going back to the stairs, and then you're taking the stairs down.
Correct.
Yes.
All right. So you head down to the second floor, and down here you can hear footsteps down the hallway to your left, to the left side of the map.
Which stairwell are we coming out in, Ben? Number
Number
2?
2, yeah, number
Okay.
2. And when you peer around the corner of that wall, you see a bunch of large crates. But when you check them, which I assume you do,
Yes.
you don't see Maury's crate here.
Ugh.
Fletcher,
Yeah, what's up?
give me your gun.
He does that thing where he just like what gun? What gun?
Fletch,
You
put
want
the
to kill
safety
somebody?
on. Put the
Pick
safety
this.
on first, or you'll shoot half your ass
Oh
off.
shit, the safety. Where's it at? Is it the help? Is it screen?
She
You know what?
goes over
Fletcher,
and like
give me
takes
the
the
gun.
gun
She
from
holds
you
out her-
and shows you.
She holds out her hand.
Sweet. Safety.
Fletcher, do you know how to use that thing?
Did you give it?
Yes.
Yeah, Fletcher gave it
Yeah,
to you.
Fletcher
She
will
takes
give it. And then say, yeah, hey, you know what? Technically, I used a gun in that last combat. I just didn't fire it. I can hold myself in a fight just fine, see?
Maybe without the gun.
Whatever, let's check out these crates. He says, snotty.
So you go to look over the crates, while you're doing that, Scarrick, with your passive perception, you can see there's another camera at the end of this hallway up here. And it's on a swivel, so it occasionally looks down the hallway towards you guys and swivels back up towards the north. Pretty easy to get out of the way of, but it is going to be difficult. To move under.
Sure. We're gonna have to go to that door.
Can we take care of the camera?
I think we're gonna have to use the door to get close enough. Get into the door while it's looking away, and then once we've dealt with whatever's in there, then we're gonna have to move from the door to underneath the camera.
Right. Ben, you said we heard footsteps in this hallway?
Yeah, you hear them down that hallway to the west there.
Around the corner.
Around the
I
corner.
assume.
You don't see any source for them, but...
All right. Let's go quick then if we're going to get in this door.
Well, you get up there and open it, make sure it's clear, and then we'll follow.
Do you want to
Right.
pry open one of these crates, by the way? I forgot to ask.
I mean, can you open one up without tools? Fletcher's checking them out.
Yeah, they are like plasticine crates, so like they have like clip pieces that you
Oh,
slide
okay.
open.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he'll try to like hold them to like pop them quietly.
Yep. So, and you open up the airtight case, and you look inside, and it looks like these large bags of probably flour. That's not flour, but that looks like flour.
Ben!
Oh my god.
Fletcher will look
It's
and then,
obviously cocaine.
grab his camera drone and make sure the drone can see this.
Spice.
That's a lot of dough.
Great.
Spice.
Jeez. And like he'll close that, put the lid back on it. Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna have you, if you are trying to get to the underneath the camera, whoever is doing that by using the door as a stopgap, I want you to roll me an athletics check.
Is that me, Steve, since you said I needed to get the door open?
Yeah. Just run up there, get the door open, look inside. If there's anything in there we got to deal with.
Okay, it's a 14, Ben.
Okay. So you get in there safely. There's nothing in the room other than the table that you see in the picture. And a water cooler.
All right. Why is there water in every room, Ben?
Gotta stay hydrated. Hydrate or dehydrate.
Absolutely not. I am an Easonite, and that's terrible. So I wave the others.
Okay. Well, then I guess it's time for me to roll my athletics check.
Yep.
Add 0, so 16.
All right. Aaron has made it into the room.
Scarrett got a dirty 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Twig.
Your athletics check, dear.
Yep, it's a 12.
A 12. Okay. That's fine. So you all make it into the room. Now, whoever is going to go try to disable the camera needs to roll a stealth check whenever they come out this time.
Scarrick, one more time. Give me a boost.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Make your roll. Roll stealth, you two.
15 is what Fletch got.
That's a 9.
Okay. All right. You guys are underneath the camera. Fletcher, go ahead and roll your mechanics check. Unfortunately, there's not a very good direction to point this thing. I mean, you can point it north until everyone gets under it, and then you can point it west. I guess is probably, if you want to keep it on, that's the best way to do it.
That sounds good. That sounds like a good plan. Do that then. Like disconnect the wires and like connect it so it turns, and then stop it, and then disconnect.
Right.
Wait, and then... okay.
And what is your roll?
Total mechanics 12.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay.
All right. So you do that. Everybody else roll a stealth check as you move into this hallway.
Ooh. Do I have inspiration then?
Everyone has it. at the beginning of the dungeon.
That's good because I needed it. I got a 17 now.
What about you, Twig?
7.
Okay.
Mars
And
also
Mars.
got a 7.
Okay.
Oh lord.
So, as you guys bumble around the corner of this hallway, and you're up in the area, you see at the top left where the that circular metal structure is in the corner there. It's like it's an own little alcove.
Looks
Right.
like a
About where
toilet.
it kind of looks like that, right? But that is where you guys are at when you hear. Did you hear that? Let's check it out. And a couple of people come around the corner and see Mars, Scarrick, and Twig.
Initiative.
It's initiative, yeah.
Yeah. I was ready.
If wait, if they see Scarrick, then that means Arrow is on Scarrick's shoulders, right?
No, this is after
Oh,
you've done
after?
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look,
Okay.
I live for combat. Ever is built for combat.
Hey, it's not bad.
Garrett got a
Alright.
7.
Okay. Scarrick got a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Ever?
I got a
Ever?
17.
Fletcher?
18.
Twig?
3.
Oh, good lord.
All right, Fletcher, you're up first. You don't think they've seen you specifically yet.
They haven't seen
But
me.
coming around the corner is one guy armed with a pistol and a floating droid robot that's kind of coming around the corner with him at his shoulder.
Okay. And how far away is he from me right now?
About 30 or 40 feet, something like
Okay.
that.
We're here to fix the elevator.
Right.
Heard it's on the fritz. Just going to random floors.
Okay. I guess first of all, he's gonna use his bonus action to, for the final time, say, "All right, everyone, remember, do great." And you all have a D3.
I love your pep talks.
I can't tell if I'm gonna make them get progressively better or progressively worse. We'll find out as it plays out.
You can go both ways.
Am I standing next to? Is Fletcher standing next to Twig?
Sure.
Twig, what did you do with that gun? Did you just stick it in your pocket?
Well, she's holding it.
Oh. Okay.
Do you want to pickpocket it from me? Because it can be in my
Nah, that's okay.
high or low.
Let's go high.
2. She's holding the gun.
She's holding the gun. Okay, that's fair. In that case, he's going to like stick his hands in his pockets real quick, and when he pulls his hands out, he's wearing shock gauntlets. So,
Whoa. He's
so
a magician too.
So he's got those on, and just kind of like sparks them a little bit, just make sure they're good. And I think what he's gonna do is press himself against the wall, and I'm gonna hold action for something very specific. When that guard comes around who has the drone, he wants to grab the drone and try to just fry it with the shock gauntlets.
Okay. There's
So-
no guarantee that they're going to come up in melee.
Right, I
but-
know. So that's
Okay.
the risk I take, but it's a safe
All right.
risk because I don't have a gun and I don't know how to use one.
Fair enough. Ever, you're up.
Cool. So I pull out my heavy pistol and I'm shooting at little droney robot.
Okay. Is it silenced?
No, God no.
Okay, just checking.
God no. Do I look? I got a nat 20.
No!
Do I
Nice.
look like the kind of woman who owns silencer?
You do not.
Fair.
All right, roll your
Alright.
damage.
Okay.
That's 2 die 10.
Yeah. I was like, what's the dice on that? Okay, so it's 17 ballistic damage.
17 ballistic.
That's correct.
You whip out your gun and you blow a hole directly through the watching eye of the Watcher drone. And
Good.
blows up next to him and just like hits the ground.
All
One
right,
shot,
and-
one kill.
What can I say? And then I run up to him and get right up in his face, and I pull out my my plasma staff, which, by the way, has the same like whitish purple flames that I do in terms of like the plasma laser. And I just smile at him because I can pull a weapon free because of the type of survivalist I am. So it doesn't take any of my actions to do that.
Seems good. All right, so you're up in his face with the staff. He goes next. The Watcher's destroyed.
That
He's
was
kind
loud
of
as hell, right? Like that was like a kaboom.
It wasn't like a super loud explosion or anything, but it was gunshot and then small explosion and then robot clatter on the floor in an empty hallway. So it wasn't quiet. This guy is gonna he flails a little bit, but he's gonna try and shoot you in melee because you're right there.
Yeah.
I don't think he hit you.
My AC is a 16.
Yeah, he did not hit you.
Okay.
His buddy comes around the corner and sees kind of the whole like crowd, sees the destroyed robot, and he's gonna also take a shot at you.
Okay.
It's a 15 misses, right?
Yes, 16 is my AC.
Yeah. So misses you. Shot goes wide. Plasma bolt hits the wall, and then you see him turn and run down the hallway out of view.
How far is that?
So, to reach that guy, you had to come down the hallway to the south here to the
Yes.
corner, right?
Yes.
This guy kind of like stepped up, so where he could see you, and the party. So he stepped into the hallway there.
Oh, so
fired
he's
at
not
you.
that far around the corner is all I'm asking.
No, yeah, he's from you. He's still only like 30 feet at most.
Oh, I can get to him. Perfect.
All right. Next up is Scarrick and Mars.
Okay, Mars is gonna move up into that corner. I guess it would be directly ahead of us, right across from that circular metal structure thingy.
The path to the south.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's gonna stand up in that corner.
Okay. You can see the one guy that Ever is in the face of.
Okay. And he is gonna go ahead and take a shot with his new magic missile module.
Okay. You roll your damage. It hits.
Now level 1, I forgot, was 3.
It's 3 die 4 plus 3.
Okay. 11 points of damage total.
Okay. So the magical darts and he flies backwards off his feet and he lands on the ground. He's at 0 hit points, so he's not dead, but he is down for the count.
Good. This is the guy whose face I was in?
Yes.
Awesome.
He's down. Twig. Drone's down, dude's down. The other dude ran down the hallway.
Well, Scarrick's still got to go as well.
Oh yeah, Scarrick, sorry.
But yeah, Scarrick's gonna move forward and turn that next corner.
Okay. You see the guy. He's standing in front of the door to room G on the map. He hasn't opened that door yet, but he's like banging on it.
Oh, good.
Scarrick's gonna kind of take a knee around that corner and just hold his gun out and wait for that door to open before he takes a shot.
Okay,
Oh, dear.
so hold his action. Got it.
Yeah.
And Twig.
Like, thing.
You're cutting off for me. I can't hear anything you're saying.
She will go over and also do that with Garrick.
Okay.
Prepare to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want to shoot the guy who's knocking on the door. You're waiting for the.
Oh, How far away is he?
You're in that open area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 45 feet.
Okay. Uh, guess she's gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Miss with a 9.
Okay.
Ugh.
Shot goes wide.
Ugh.
All right, Fletcher, you're up. Nothing ever came down this hallway because they decimated the two things.
Is it gone? Oh, sweet. And then, so they're getting ready to fire.
I mean, you heard my gun go off at least. It's a heavy pistol.
Yeah, that's fair.
She was next to you when she fired it. So.
Freaking hand cannon going off.
No, that would be badass.
True. And then, so okay, so I guess Fletch will move up and like step out from behind the corner now, and I guess go and I don't know, what would he do? This is scary, y'all.
It
Big scary
is.
hallways, scary villains and gangsters.
You decide.
That's a good point. It's I guess what he's gonna do is try to. I guess he just move forward up to where everyone else is at.
Okay.
But he doesn't have any way to attack at range, and
You don't have any ranged cantrips?
I do, I guess. But can I see the guy?
You can see the guy banging on the door.
Okay.
He's banging on the door to room G, so you can see him down the hallway.
Okay, well I guess we see him down the hallway. I'll say that door's not the only thing that's about to get banged up. And
Is that a vicious mockery?
Vicious mockery.
It's a terrible line.
Right. Roll a d4. He failed.
Oh, we've lost Steve.
I just had to die for a moment there.
It's
That's
understandable.
all. Don't worry about it. It's
2
fine.
points
Just
of
roll it.
damage.
All right.
That
Okay.
was a 2-point joke.
Ever, you're up.
Cool. I run up to our friend who's banging on the door, and I'm attacking him with my plasma staff.
Make your attack.
Hi,
Cool.
friend. Bam.
That's a nat 20 again.
Oh my god.
Don't forget to double your bonus d8.
Yeah, my bonus D8. Thank you for that. I also get the
Um,
+2 because I moved 10 feet before this one. So
Mhm. Are you just real quick? Are you knocking him out?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just checking.
These are gangsters and I hate them, but I'm aware of the company I'm in.
What, you mean 2 gangster murderers?
That's so rude. So that will be a hefty 24 damage plasma.
You obliterate this guy. He is out.
I like to think I
cold.
just take my plasma staff and I like jam him against the wall and then burn him a little bit and he passes out. Fine.
Sure. Whatever you want. You did more than twice his maximum hit points, so
It's non-lethal.
I know. If it was lethal, he would be incredibly dead. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I do that and then I just post up next to the door because when it does open inevitably, I shall be ready.
Okay. Well, the door opens, and you see another individual, another one floating robots, and the individual looks down the hallway, sees everybody down there, reaches to his belt, pulls off a grenade,
Oh no!
I
Puts
don't get
it-
to use the first grenade of this campaign!
and throws it at the collective group of Fletcher, Twig, and Scarrick.
So do we know what that is called in the business? Escalation.
All right, so he hits the spot, which means the 3 of you need to make a dex save. Fortunately, Ever ran out. Oh, and Mars. Or no,
Natural one.
Mars didn't come down the hallway. Never mind.
And that is also a natural 1.
Yep. 2 nat ones.
So-
Wait,
Arrow and
Hey,
Scarrick
I'm
just bump
absorbing
into
all
each
your
other.
good rolls.
Yeah,
Wait, where did this grenade come from?
The guy, they opened the door and a guy threw it.
Oh, I
You
was
do get to
waiting for the
shoot.
door to open
Yes,
to fire.
You do get to fire.
Okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure a 24 is gonna hit.
It does. Are you shooting the guy or the
Or
robot?
no, 24, 22. But the guy.
Okay.
And that's going to be 8 points to damage.
Okay. So he's got 8 points of damage on him. What did you get for your dex save, Getty?
8.
All right. So you failed.
Mhm.
You all failed. So you all take 9 points of plasma damage as the plasma grenade blows up in your faces.
Ow.
So that'll go to your barriers first if you have them.
Thank goodness I have a bear.
All right.
Damn, I should have stolen it from the guy upstairs.
The watcher bot next to him is going to fly into Ever's face and like try a little like prod comes out and it's going to try and like R2D2 zap you.
Yep, that's fine. I get it. I understand.
It hits you.
Cool.
What does it roll for damage? D8. You take 5 lightning damage.
Oh man, my plasma barrier's still intact.
It doesn't deal damage to your plasma barrier, so...
Oh, it's lightning. I'm a dumbass. Hang on. 5. Got it.
Okay.
Zapped.
It's done. Next is Scarrick and Mars.
Scare's going to take another shot at this guy.
Okay. Lethal or non-lethal?
Not... Well, can you do a non-lethal with a ranged attack?
Yeah.
Sure, then he'll try to shoot him in the leg.
Yeah, go for it.
That's going to be a 21 to hit.
You hit.
Okay.
Bible said nothing about kneecaps.
Fact, that's only 2 damage.
Oh, man, you only needed 3 to put him down.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, here comes Mars!
So Mars is
Split.
pretty far away, but I guess he can sprint down the corridor this turn.
Oh, yeah, he's going all the way down there. Like, he's going to try to get between the group in the back and the door.
Okay, he can do that much at least.
Yeah.
Okay. And finally, last but not least, Twig.
She will. Well, it's still like 70 feet away, right?
No, you're about 40 feet away from the two of them.
No. Well, I can't move that far. She's gonna shoot. She
All
will
right.
shoot her shot. Be a 14.
Shoot your shot.
Are you shooting at the guy or the robot?
The robot.
You hit.
Robot.
Remember what a D8 looks like. Ah, cool. Very fun. A 3
Diamond.
damage.
3. Is that
Mhm.
with your dex and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Roll the 1.
Fletcher.
So there's someone in this room that y'all been fighting with
Yep.
that we need to.
There's a guy and a robot.
Okay. Well.
And a guy bot.
The guy threw a grenade at you.
Well, that makes me really mad. So, and I rolled a 1, which means Arrow saw that grenade land right next to him, and then just like prepared to die. And then
Did he really? Are you sure? Did he take a second to be like, "What is that?"
he'd be like, is that a? Oh no. But he had a 10 points on his plasma barrier that he's really glad that he bought. And as it's beeping warning low and he realizes that he hasn't blown up, it's just like, okay, all right, let's go. He's gonna charge down this hallway.
All right.
Your pump up talk.
Very
So
good.
you run down the hallway past Mars. You're about 10 feet away from this dude and and you're in melee range of the little robot.
Well, it's time to grab the robot.
Hoop like a basketball.
Yep, and try to throw it at the guy.
Are you gonna try and slam dunk it?
Yes.
You are
This
a
is Michael
treasure.
Jordan.
Or are
Insane.
you
You're
trying to
Chris.
you shock it or
Yeah.
hurt it? Like,
Yeah,
what are you trying to do
I'm
here?
trying to grab
Shock
it and like
and
activate my
slam
shot
dunk.
gauntlets.
Aaron,
and
you're
then-
muted.
You're muted.
You're muted.
How did you mute yourself?
Oh, I have a
Accidental
hotkey.
keyboard
Is
push.
that better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just muted myself on Discord. Everyone else heard. So yeah, he's gonna try to grab it, activate his shock gauntlets to shock it, and just like throw the thing at the guy.
Okay. All right. Make your attack roll.
Blind with rage. Nat 20.
Wow.
Roll your
Aaron!
damage.
Oh, what's that? Is that
Yeah, baby.
two d6s?
Mhm.
Right on. So 4, 2, so 6 plus 1, 7.
7 damage to the
7.
robot.
7 damage.
It's not destroyed or anything, so it's resisting your limpy arms ability to throw it at the guy, but you are shocking it.
Okay.
So you got a bonus action if you want to do something, but otherwise you're spent. Ever, you're on deck.
Yep.
I don't know if I have anything to do with my bonus action. I can't
Yeah,
cast anything.
Used all your bardic inspiration.
So in an effort to like what he thought would be grabbing the robot and throwing it at the guy and taking them both out, he grabs the robot, and then as he like winds back, the robot pulls. So he like his feet come off the ground and just kind of kicks wildly. Like, yeah!
Just like that.
Friggin' jerks! And then yeah, so that's his turn, flailing like an idiot.
Okay. Ever.
Cool. So how close to me is this guy again?
5 feet, 10 feet.
And
Pretty
the
close.
robot.
They're about equidistance from you, so.
That's what I thought. I just needed to confirm. One
Mhm.
second. I don't remember the range on this. It's burning hands.
Oh boy.
They are on opposite sides of you, though.
Damn it. Okay. But I could
Um,
theoretically move around and take an
Yes,
AO.
but if you do that, you will catch Fletcher.
Oh, damn. He's such a baby. I can't do that.
Okay.
I'll just hit the guy with my plasma again then.
You can burning hands the guy.
No, it's fine. I'll just do it with my plasma staff. Burning hands is not a cantrip, so it won't apply to my extra damage if I do that anyway. So it's a 15, and I used my inspiration from Fletcher.
Yep, you hit.
Cool. So he'll take 9 plasma damage.
You knock him out. He goes
Cool.
down.
Great.
All right. The robot's up, and it's going to fight back on the person that is holding onto it. Yeah, you know. Its little thing. And then a thing pops at the top, and it starts going wah 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 wah,
No.
and it's going to try
Alarm.
and shock you back, Aaron.
Hey, that's rude. I'm wearing shock
What's your
gauntlets.
what's your AC?
I have shock gauntlets.
What's your AC?
Are they insulated? 12.
It gets your arm.
Ow. Oof, owie.
You take 7 lightning damage,
No.
which goes through your barrier.
My noodle arms.
Yep.
Your noodle baby arms.
And it is being very loud. Scarrick and Mars are up.
Scarrick's gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let go of it at that point if it's gonna like zap me in the arm.
Yeah, that's fair.
15 to hit.
You hit.
Okay. 5 points of plasma damage.
You destroy it. And the alarm was on for barely a second at most.
Yeah, you know, all the gunfire didn't do it.
Oh, well, there's that.
Or the grenade that went off in the hallway.
There was also a grenade. And
Also the
things
gunfire.
are suddenly quiet. And that's where we're going to stop today.
Okay.
Such stress.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Well,
Awesome.
good game,
Thank
everyone.
you so much for tuning in. Catch us on Twitter at Starworms. We're also on Facebook, Spaceships and Starworms, and Tumblr at Spaceships and Starworms. We'll be back in a month. We haven't scheduled this date, guys. I'm going to pick it right now.
The last Wednesday of May?
27th of May. That's what we're doing.
Should be May
Yep.
We're going to get it on the calendar right now.
Yep.
So
Got it.
We'll be back 7 p.m. Central on the 27th of May. That's a month from now. And hope you all stay safe and be well. And catch you on the flip side.
Yep.
Bye.
Thanks, dads.
Bye.